Happy Saturday, everyone. Welcome to this week's Community Mashup. As always, I am Neptjun, your host for the day, and I'm very excited to get everybody up and running with our amazing Valorant tournament. Now, we have had a ton of questions recently about what games are going to be continued to play here in our Community Mashup series, so I wanted to answer that question right off the bat. Now, the great news is that we are going to be continuing to run with Valorant for the few next coming weeks. If you're familiar with Aquatik Esports, you know that we run in seasons around here, and likely in the fall season, we'll be seeing a change to our Community Mashup. We have some great requests for games such as Hyperscape as well as Rogue Company, a few others that are secretly in the mix, so I can't wait to see where this series continues to go. If you're interested in playing in any of our Community Mashups, please make sure to head to aquatik.gg/mashup for your chance to dive in and compete for our wonderful prize pool. Every Community Mashup is based on our $250 prize pool, as well as a prize for the MVP. This week's MVP prize is Razer's brand new esports headset itself, the Razer Blackshark V2. So we're very excited to get that into the hands of our lucky MVP so they can start casting and playing in esports like a pro. Again, thank you for everybody that comes out and joins us today as we progress through this bracketed series. This is Valorant Single Elimination, and it's going to be cast by none other than our favorite commentator, CommieWolverine. Commie, are you hiding out there?
You already know. I'm locked here in the aquatic basement, just ready to cast another fun community mashup.
Commie, you're not supposed to tell people that, dude. What's going on? That's a secret.
I need to get the information out there. They don't feed me. All the money goes into Razer products to give to MVPs. I just need a food budget.
He doesn't even really eat. I think it's just the water that he's drinking. He's always having that bubbly going on. It's all I ever hear him talking about nowadays.
That's really all that I have to my personality. I'm a sparkling water kind of guy.
So, Commie, before we get started today, I'm curious your thoughts. I mean, I've been seeing a lot of great promotions flying around online, and I'm kind of curious your thoughts on Killjoy and what you've seen there, and how you think that might change up the Valorant mashup here.
Oh man, it'll be interesting to see what she does to the meta. I think you can make an argument that almost every single one of these maps at an organized level is fairly defense sided.
Mm-hmm.
And adding another sentinel, this time with a turret, this time with somewhat similar to the Viper smokes, the deployable grenades. Her ult that is an 8-second debuff with no guns, no abilities or anything like that. And from the video that they released on it, it looks like it has just a massive radius. Like I think in the video, like her release trailer they had, it was like planted inside of Beyond Haven and it went all the way to like the front of grass to the C connector to A connector back almost into CT spawn. And I mean, I don't know, just anything that appears to be that strong defensively just is not going to be a bunch of fun to play with. But I mean, it's really hard to make judgments on how a character is going to play before release. So I guess we're all just going to have to wait till Tuesday, see how it all plays out.
I'm excited. I know I'm planning on putting a few extra hours in Tuesday night to get my hands in and see what's going on there.
It's gonna be interesting. There's already, having a Cypher camera to go up on a defensive site, have Cypher just sitting that, wait to deploy the nade. It's gonna be interesting to see how everything plays out when damage numbers are actually released and people have like a chance to play or get some good setups. So I don't know. It's exciting. It's exciting and a little bit nerve-wracking.
Fair enough. Well, I appreciate the feedback as always, Commie. We love your advice and what you have going on for everybody out there on the Valorant side of things. So you've had some time to talk to the players and you've seen what we have lined up for today. How are you feeling right now? What are your thoughts on what might go down today?
We're playing. This is a full random squad. We don't have a ringer with Danny and the boys, unfortunately, not competing today. A crowd favorite as always.
As always.
We've got a few people who I have not casted. We've got a few people in here who've played in a couple other community mashups. As far as I'm looking at it, we are as wide open as we've ever been. I think we're in for some good games. not to spoil anything, but our first two maps are both going to be Haven, so we're going to have a double feature on my least favorite map to play. I just want someone to, be strong, man up, and pick a scent. But here we are. I'm excited to see what we have in store.
Commie, if I was playing, I'd pick a scent for you, just for that sole purpose.
You warm my heart, Neptune. You really do.
I try. It's what I'm here for.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Well, everyone, if you're not familiar with our community mashups, this is a 4-team play with single elimination. And then the way that this works, at the end of the tournament, the winning team goes up against Neptune's Elite. Now, Neptune's Elite is composed of players that have dominated in these community mashup tournaments. Essentially, what happens is the winning team gets to go up against Neptune's Elite. If they win, they get added to the Neptune's Elite roster, which means they are up to make money every time that they play in one of these tournaments or any of our other tournaments. That is very exciting for those individuals. Now, if they do win, they get added into that roster and have the chance to play in the upcoming tournaments. If they lose, well, no worries. They still walk home with that $250 grand prize, and one lucky winner walks away with that MVP award. Now, of course, you don't have to be on the winning team to win that MVP award, but I believe that has been the trend so far. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Commie, last week was the first time you didn't pick a Phoenix to win MVP.
It was strange times on a Saturday indeed. We had a Rays MVP, if I'm not mistook. And we had a pretty decent conversation at the beginning as to Raze's level of OP. And right on cue, we had 230 bombs and Raze dominating play at every level. And I don't know if you've been paying attention to any of the leaks or anything like that, or Riot Morello, one of the game designers on Twitter, but they're going to do a little bit more reworking on Raze in addition to making her alt cost one more. So I'm really hoping. I think they're not going to rework the nade. I don't think they're going to rework. They're going to rework her blast packs. They're not going to rework her boombot, but the alt and the blast packs, I think they're going to rework the damage numbers on. So I could not be more excited to see hopefully the death of the Raze meta.
Well, I can't wait to see as well. I can't wait to see you cast what happens with that new meta, because meta changes always make the life of a commentator a blast.
It gives me something to talk about other than sparkling water, which I'm sure you'll be able to appreciate.
That's all I really care about nowadays is sparkling water. It warms my heart every time. But Commie, I am talking way too much. These people are here because they want to see some amazing Valorant gameplay. So I'm going to step off the stage as we get this first round set up. And as always, Commie, I'm going to leave you in the hands of our chat to get everybody pumped up and ready to go for what's about to come. So y'all, I'll be back in just a little bit, and I'll see you in the arena.
Alrighty, chat. We are on a 30-second delay, so I am 30 seconds in the future from you guys. So I will be responding to what you all have to say in as quickly as I can. Let's see what we got going. Shady Shiba had a friend kill me with her blast bag because she didn't notice how low HP I was. I'm not sure on that. Maybe they did know. Maybe they did know and they just didn't want to tell you. What do you guys got going on a Saturday? I mean, obviously, we're all hanging here for the community mashup. Oh, Dirty Goo 82. Whoever is talking really just has that voice I want to hear when I watch these. You warm my heart, Mr. Dirty Goo, Mr. Spencer Weber, Mr. Powell. What's up, brother? The key lime, the future. It's about the same. How many teams are there from Upside In? We are doing a 4-team tournament, as chat has quickly said. Key Lime sent home early from work. Feels good, man. Just a longer weekend. Shady, I'm sorry to have to be the one to tell you that, man. I really didn't want to be that guy, but I feel like you're entitled to know. New FN, what's up, brother? Alleged man. First of all, great Twitch name. Hiding from the Florida storm. So it's not storming. I'm based out of St. Louis. It's not storming here, but it's dreary and rainy, which is almost worse because I would like a good storm. Good storm, fun to watch. One of my favorite weather, just a good summer storm. But oh my God, Lord of the Korg. Take him to Denny's. Give him a nice dinner. Sensei Smitty, I'm born ready for this. This is what my life revolves around. Just Valorant and me talking about Valorant. I have no other personality. Like this is just what I do. What is the list of teams that are in the tournament? I don't know if they have that posted. They have it in a channel in the community mashup section of the Discord. I'm not 100% sure that's an open channel, but you know, we're going to be that adds to the excitement and the suspense. Who are we going to see playing? LV, all this talk about how you're not going to be late, and here we are. 2:18 Eastern time, 18 minutes late to the stream. What do we pay you for, LV? What do we pay you for? This is toxic. We're getting everybody set up. We are close to game time. LV walking in here saying hi, friends, like she isn't late for the second week in a row. Absolutely shameless. Absolutely shameless. Oh my goodness. Oh. Denny's Grand Slam. Dude, I want Denny to just pop off in this just so the chat can be full of more Denny's based jokes. I'm debating calling the other team IHOP just for the fun breakfast rivalry. We've got a lot of Denny fans in the chat. Like I can get behind it. Chat, what's better, Denny's or IHOP? And if you're a Midwest or Southerner, do we throw Waffle House into that mix, or is Waffle House in a league of its own? LV, we'll let it slide. We'll let it slide this time. Not again, though. Asher, are you playing this this week? Are you gonna be on Neptune's Elite Squad? A lot of IHOP in the chat. IHOP's in the chat. Only IHOP, you know, I'll give it to it. IHOP is better. IGN Saucy, for the community mashups, brother, we generally just do 4 teams for the sake of my voice and for the sake of not keeping everyone here all day. When we actually go to league play for Valorant, there's gonna be a lot more teams involved. Razor sharp arc. Waffle House is the radiant of breakfast. See, is it though? Like, I feel like Waffle House, like no one goes to Waffle House for breakfast. Like you go to Waffle House at like 2 a.m. when things have gone bad. Like either that or gone really good. Like it's a late night celebration, indoor late night like recovery type deal. It's not like a I feel like it's not like an actual breakfast place. Luke 20 with Luke 20 with the subscription at tier 1. My guy, we appreciate the sub as always. We need like a cool subscriber name. Like Asu has like the Family Gang, Tim the Tatman's Army. I can't say Flom's on stream, but like we need like let's spitball some good sub like group of sub name, like a nickname for all of our subs. LV, you might be the only person who goes to Waffle House and gets a Philly cheesesteak. What on God's green earth are you doing? Key lime, the 3 a.m. Denny's. See, I feel like Denny's has like more utility than that. Like you can like, no one will look at you weird if you say. No one will look at you weird if you're like, yeah, let's go to Denny's for breakfast. But I feel like people will look at you weird 100% if you say like, yo, you want to get a quick breakfast at Waffle House? You know what I'm saying? Fishy's LV too adorable, not nearly cool enough. The ocean, Smitty, I'm ooh. Ooh. I could go with the ocean. Aquatic sharks? See, I feel like you just want sharks because that's in your name. Gotta get that. So, Luke, I see it. Welcome to the ocean. Sensei Smitty, you might be onto something. Low fire, I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Also, I like that. LV, I think you actually think fishies. Don't try to backtrack on your word. But here we are, getting ready for the first game of the day. Bob Evan? Wait. Alleged man? I'm not sure. Dude, does Bob Evans still exist? Aquatic Seahorse, what's up, brother? Good to see you. I'm about to go not paid that much attention to chat because we are getting started in the game, but just know that I love you guys very much. And when the intermission comes, we're gonna be back with you, and I'll actually do my job and read chat. Being a streamer is hard, even when you're not actually streaming. But let's take a look at these team comps. Team Denny's. We got Urban Owl running Phoenix, Dumpling Bro on Sova, a Cypher on Denny himself, Bomb and Shaman running the Sage, and Pepsi with the Smokes running Omen. And a very similar team comp. We have Cypher on X3, Evo running Sage, Nitsu running Sova, Flix running Omen, and Hacker running Raze. So really, they're replacing their entry character, Urban, going for the flashes. Team IHOP, i.e. not Team Denny, going with the Rays. And we are getting started. Sova arrow down A, which is not going to find absolutely anyone, as Cypher is going to be challenged early with their own Sova arrow. Throws out the cage. And Garage control has been taken. 2 players waiting inside of Garage, however. And they broke the tripwire with the drone, and Cypher has been tagged. Short for this world Evo with the jumping burst, gets the opening frag of the day onto Evo, and Nitsu getting a frag on a Bombin, and Pepsi going down as well. And we have the flank getting tripped, and we are close to a perfect round as Flix takes down Urban Owl. And the only one remaining, Sova down long, 1 HP, and X3 able to quickly get that trade. However, Dumpling Bro is taken down. And we have ourselves a clean victory. Flix with the early frag lead takes down 2 in that opening round. And on the attack side, as we've seen time and time again, big advantage on this 3-site map. And with their victory, they are going uniformly with their Ghost. And 3 classics, no armor, a full eco round on the half of the defender. So we look like we should be seeing a quick 2-0 lead. And this time they are setting up towards A. Smoke coming down into heaven very early on that. And the whole team is 2 down short, 3 down long, 2 on site waiting for them. They will owl drone in. And that owl drone is going to get taken out by the shorty. However, they know the shotgun is close and unable to do anything with it. Flix taking down Dumpling Bro. And just as quickly as they burst on, the site has fallen. Sage hanging out in heaven. And Sage no longer hanging out in heaven as Nitsu takes down Bomb and Shaman. And it is quickly a 2v5 on the retake, and Cypher is walled off. Site has been fully taken, and we are just waiting for the formality of this round to be over. Both grouping up outside of the connector. Nade comes out. Urban with the flash bounces it off the wall and unfortunately misses it going inside. And Ray's waiting in the corner, does get flash. However, Hacker is through the flash, able to take care of Denny. They know the last one's there. And X3 taking down Urban. A perfect, you got to take care of those eco rounds. Nobody going down. Loads of economy already built up, and we are going to see a full set of rifles coming out on behalf of the attackers. And we are, everybody's getting involved. You love to see it. 3, 2, 2, 2, and 1. Surprisingly enough, Raze is the only one who has not gotten more than 1 kill. However, she is sitting on top of the leaderboard with 4 assists. That utility getting some good damage, setting up kills for his teammates. And more of a default split. And that arrow is quickly taken out outside of C long. Evo taking care of the armor on the doors. Nobody's made any move quite yet. Kind of being patient, waiting to see if anybody makes any moves as they sit and spawn. However, Sage has already made her way up to the window. And the defense has established full grass control. Phoenix making his way towards the entrance. However, Flix is able to get that kill onto Sage. And Urban jumps up, able to get 1 kill with the judge and quickly traded out by Evo. And a 4v3. Man advantage already, and they are going into the B site planting. However, they did not clear that left side. The smoke did not come in quick enough, and Denny is able to take out the Planeter onto Evo. Ray's boosting with 33 HP, and they have changed what side they're planting on, making full use of Omen's teleport. Opposing Omen lurking in the back, and Flix absolutely nasty. Living up to his namesake, getting the flick onto Pepsi, and a little bit of BM coming out from Hacker as he shoots the corpse in the back of B site, and a quick 3-0 lead being taken. And Flix has done an absolutely wonderful job taking control of this game, 6-1-0. And the attacker side able to pretty much do whatever they want, getting all of the early picks and a lot of 1-3s and 0-3s on the side of IHOP, on the side of Denny's, proving breakfast dominance in the side of IHOP. And the camera all the way down C long, a very, very ambitious throw. Knowing that the Cypher is most likely playing there all of the time. A lot of spray going down. No moves made quite yet. However, Raze is following the Owl drone into sight. They know exactly where she is. Information given to Raze. The frag has not been able to come in. However, Hacker is able to get it taken care of. Dumpling Bro with the quick reaction, however, is able to get the kill and gets the arrow onto sight. Able to trade out to a better gun, and Dumpling Bro able to take out Flix. Playing the smoke perfectly. However, Evo and Nitsu are there to take care of Urban and Dumpling respectively. Evo able to get that final kill onto Bomb and Shaman, and it has become a 3v1 for the attackers. Spike is getting planted on C, and the wall comes down at what could not be a more perfect time, negating the power of that Omen flash. And they are keeping tabs, making sure that he is not using his teleport over. And Nitsu has the angle on Garage, and with a couple of taps of the Vandal, able to take out Pepsi and keep the momentum going. Flix, or the first time he has not been able to get a kill. However, Evo and Nitsu are able to pick up the slack with 5 kills respectively, 3 assists respectively. Nitsu holding the slight advantage just because he has yet to perish. And we have an operator brought out onto the field. Hacker picking it up. A very interesting raise off moment. But, when you're being this successful, you can kind of do what you want. The money is there. And a shade towards C this round. A shade towards C. Keeping the Owl drone going. Nitsu trying to find that Cypher and not able to get attacked. However, that will eliminate the Cypher trap. So that little bit of information is gone. And flanks are being checked, and as well they should be. Cypher sitting on it as Urban and Dumpling both back off of that.
Revealing area.
Dumpling down a short. And X3 able to kill onto Urban. A pick has been achieved on A, and mid control being taken by the attackers, and it's looking like they are going to run with that pick. As Flick's able to get onto site and plant the spike using his ultimate. They do not know about that Sova short, and 3 are quickly on site as they have bypassed the entire team, and he might get timing by Raze. However, oh yeah, he's going to get timing by Raze. Oh, Dumpling with the heads up play, able to get a kill onto Hacker. Very low health for the Sage, however, she does heal it. And Flix uses his flash, going to try and get that Sova taken care of. He sees the gun barrel poke out, and Flix able to get the kill onto Dumpling. Pepsi taken down by Nitsu in the meantime, and Nitsu with his 3rd kill of the round onto Denny. 4 left alive, and ladies and gentlemen, it is not looking good for the team playing defense. Dumpling Bro, the only man to be able to get anything going with his play down A short, 4 and 5, leading his team. Nitsu taking over the frag lead on the leaderboard at 8-0-3 with a 3K that round. Flick 7-2-2, still playing absolutely fantastically. And pretty much being able to take whatever map control they want. It looks like the defense is playing a little bit too far back, giving up too much control and really just getting the opening pick, attacking the site, and it seems to be working for the attack. And Nitsu breaks out the ultimate. Trying to dodge it is Pepsi, however, he is unable to do so, and the opening frag taken on the B site. Wall is up for Sage, and the arrow comes in, does not reveal anybody. And no commitment has been made. The seaside is completely open, and Cypher is playing a corner in Garage. And Garage has been smoked off. CT has been smoked off. And full C control has been gained. And Garage has been walled off. Cypher's position being completely negated, as he is going to have to rotate through grass or through window. They do have Sova on the attacking squad trying to clean up lurks. Flick's able to get a kill onto Sage. Dumpling Bro taken out by X3. Nitsu getting a frag onto Denny, and slowly but surely everyone is being eliminated. 5 people alive, and Nitsu 2 3Ks in a row getting the kill onto Urban Owl. And it is an absolute bloodbath out here. 11-0-3. 11-0-3 for Nitsu, playing out of his mind, and finally, I am not having to cast a Raze going absolutely off, but they are playing absolutely out of this world. Spam this bird to help Bori Kurd. Oh my goodness, it's feeling more and more like a CS tournament chat.
Revealing area.
Oh, the moderator's putting it into it quickly. So sad. I love me some good CS spams. Dumpling Bro finally able to put a first death onto Nitsu, peeking on top of that box with the operator, and that camera hanging out.
You will not.
Urban not. Oh, Flick's able to get a kill onto Urban, makes a bunch of noise, and Garden does not check any corners, and the advantage gained by Dumpling is immediately negated by Evo getting the res onto Nitsu. X3 gets the kill on to Bomb and Shaman. However, Denny is able to get that immediate trade onto X3. And a wall through the box. Using the arrow. Dumpling Bro able to get a good bit of damage. And that drone comes out, and he is going to see a completely empty A site as the bomb has already rotated to C. Nitsu getting a kill onto Pepsi in the meantime. And with only 2 defenders remaining all on the A site, the last 2 operators, we might see ourselves a save as 4 people have taken control of C. The spike has been planted, and at this point, it's just a formality. We'll see if the attack goes hunting. They do have money in their pockets, and taking these ops out of the hands would be major. And as I say that, Flick's able to get the kill onto Denny, and Dumpling Bro a little bit late on the flick. Smoke comes up. Flash comes out, and they are going to be hunting this operator down. A blind shot coming through. Dumpling able to get the kill onto Hacker. However, the spam is coming through the walls. 2 on the site. And they are going to be fast approaching it. The spike has been taken down. However, Dumpling able to get the kill onto Flix. And, oh, tries to do the no-scope. Nitsu at the very end, able to take the operator out of the hands of Dumpling Bro. And as we have seen, plenty of money to rebuy everything on the attack. Nitsu 13, Flix 10, 3 and 3. Dumpling Bro with the only person to really have anything going and no money in their pockets. 2,200, 1,800, 2,100, 1,800, and 3,300 for everyone respectively. And it is going to be a very hurt buy. We're seeing Marshals come out, 1 Phantom, a Stinger, and Classic in full armor. I don't know if Urban meant to do that. However, that is what has been done. And operator making noise on the Stinger. However, Danny able to get a kill onto Nitsu. Headshot with that Marshal. That is not what you tend to see. And that is Nitsu's second death of the game. Making a little bit of noise on C Long while the rest of the team rotates into mid, and they do have a completely open B site. X3 checking his corners, able to see that no one is in there. Wall comes down, camera comes up, smoke comes out, and they have established control of B site. However, this site is the easiest to control, and a Cypher tripwire being taken out as they realize the flank is coming on A. That being said, Dumpling quickly rotates to attack through B, and they have all gotten onto site. Ray is in the middle of absolutely nowhere, sitting down C long. And almost full site control has been taken. However, there was a team flash there. And the defuse coming through for Dumpling Bro, doing his best to look the other direction. However, the smoke is walked into. Evo is able to get herself 2. Flix and a third one for Evo as Flix picks up 1. And only 1 person left alive for that defending team, and X3 might run into him in a Cypher v Cypher. The op is shot and walled through the box, however, taken down to 4 HP. Armor is taken out, but it is a moot point in the end as the 8th round goes in the favor of Team IHOP. Nitsu still leading the way, 13, 2 and 3. Flix close on his heels at 11, 3 and 4. Dumpling unable to get any frags, falls below that threshold of 500, going 7, 8 and 0 at the moment. However, a buy has come through. Only Bomb and Shaman with the light buy in the Spectre. And an op shot rings out. Unfortunately, not able to land onto anyone. Oh, excuse me, Evo has been fully tagged. Armor goes away. However, that is why you play a heal character. And everyone is grouping up through Garage. Could be a major flash. However, running through Evo, able to retrade the frag onto Hacker as Urban full running sprayed and somehow still manages to get the kill. And it seems like the attacking side has given up on Garage with Pepsi sitting there waiting. And it goes to the A site, doing the same strategy as they did in the first round. Dumpling Bro still sitting in an incredibly advantageous position, able to get a kill onto Evo. However, Nitsu is able to take care of Bauman, and Dumpling is taken care of by AX3. And the attacking side ultimate comes out, and it is known where they are. Denny getting a frag onto Nitsu, who was trying to cut off the rotation, and they might just call it a day. Well, Pepsi still seems interested in going for it. Does see absolutely no one in heaven. And he is tagged by that Cypher dart. They know exactly where he is. And he is going to jump down. Denny able to get the kill onto X3. And absolutely wonderful retake. A 4v2. Pepsi and Denny able to take the site. And will this bomb explode? They get it taken care of with 0.94 seconds left to spare. The dart still inside of Pepsi. At this point, more of a distraction. His first kill of the game is a huge kill. Able to get that last frag onto X3. And Denny's taking the cake. Getting their first round win and bringing the score to 8-1. Nitsu with a couple of with a frag in that round brings his total up to 14. And we are chilling. It'll be interesting to see after their first loss, however, the economy exactly where they want it to be. Completely fine, able to buy full in this round. A little bit of a broken buy, as that was only their first win of the match. Opping down C long, not going to find anyone, and trying to take a little bit of mid control. And Urban with the shotgun trying to push them, quickly taken care of, and very little damage done. Sova ult coming out from the A short area, not going to find anyone, no information on that one, and Denny able to win the op duel down C long, gets the frag onto Hacker, and we are brought into an even situation. However, X3 quickly takes the advantage back, getting the kill onto Dumpling, and they are going to find themselves an open A site. It will get slowed down, and site control has been taken. 2 players running into heaven for the defense. The spike will be planted regardless of them running heaven, as there is absolutely no angle for them to do anything. Denny with the op, going to be looking out. That is smoked off by Omen. The flash comes out. A little bit of a tag on to Flix. However, Evo able to use that information to get a kill. Bauman gets a res on to Pepsi, and that just turns into beta as Evo and X3 get a kill respectively. Denny in heaven getting the pick, and that is probably about all he's going to be able to do, as spamming through the sidewalling X3 able to land a headshot onto Danny, tapping away, and the op is out of his hands, and the money situation just a tiddly bit awkward for the defenses. They have not been able to get a footing in this round. Flix, Evo playing out of his or her, depends if you want to address the person or the character. Sage doing absolutely fantastically, is able to overtake Flix at 12-2-7, 11-5-4 for Flix, 14-3-4, still leading the lobby in frags. Denny coming a little bit alive, going 8-8-2 at the moment. And that B guard
Revealing area.
looking to take care of that B grass area. However, for the first time, we are seeing Denny push up C long, and he is going to be met. Right? He's going, oh, and they decide not to go C long. So C long control has been taken. That is very, very useful information. It'll be interesting to see if he continues pushing, and he will continue pushing, and Flix is very, very ready for that. And now they know the typical C player has been eliminated. They do see Phoenix hanging out inside that garage area. They tag him, and unable to get any kills onto that. And Urban with a very big flash, unfortunately unable to get that kill. C site has been taken in the meantime, and sitting there with a shotgun. Urban is in a very uncomfortable position, as they know exactly where he is. Spamming away at the doors, not really landing any damage through it, and Urban able to get a kill onto Evo. However, X3 quickly gets that refrag, and Flix gets his second and third kill of the round, leaving only Pepsi alive, and Flix with the 4K, taking back control of the frag lead, going at 15-5-4, and we have ourselves a 10-1 scoreline. And ladies and gentlemen, if you had at any point blinked during this, we've gone from 0-0 to 10-1 very quickly. And what kind of buy are we seeing? 3 Vandals in full armor, a USP, or excuse me, not a USP, a Vandal, or goodness gracious, oh my god, I can't remember the name of that pistol. Whatever the silence pistol is, my mind is absolutely dying, is the only weapon in the hands of Bob and Shaman, who is 0-11-2, and that pistol cleaned her out buying that utility. And Dumpling Bro being seen on a site, and it is looking like we are seeing a 5-man push onto A, and that site has quickly been left up for retake. However, 4 people have rotated, 2 going heaven, 2 going connector side. Short control, 3 long for the attacking squad, 2 short, and that grenade does find a little bit of action. Interesting use of that blast pack, as Nitsu and Flix able to get the kill against their worst armed opponents. The wall comes down, Flix getting the second kill of the round onto Urban on the flank, And a little bit of noise made by both Sage and Cypher. Pushing a little bit up, taking a tight angle position is Hacker pushing out for those final kills. Evo able to kill onto Bombman. The Cypher cage comes down and Denny is able to get that kill onto Hacker. Uses his ultimate. Interesting use of the ultimate and peeks out, gets the kill on, Nitsu is the one who is able to get the kill onto Denny. And I'm seeing it a little bit late. Ultra Hub subscribing at tier 2. Welcome to the ocean, brother. LV getting some giveaways going. We're giving away a t-shirt in a few minutes, fam. Let's go. Let's go. Nice little t-shirt giveaway. LV making up for being late. And here in our game, speaking of not showing up, the defensive team, Team Denny from the first half, not really doing much in the way of showing up. However, we'll see if their luck can change on the attacking side, as a very, very similar default setup. 2 playing A, 1 playing B, 1 playing Garage, and 1 playing C for the defense. Camera down, C long. And they see just about everything, and they are seeing nothing coming up C long. Very big arrow from Sova, letting the push know, and the footsteps have been made. And Nitsu wins the battle of the Burst Classics. Denny getting the worst of that one, and a lot of damage being done by Flix. Flix able to get the kill onto Urban Owl Evil, able to get the kill onto Bomb, and Nitsu getting the kill onto Pepsi, and Flix getting the kill onto Dumpling Bro. And Flix did an absolutely insane amount of damage with that Ghost from Heaven. Ghost! That's the name of the pistol. That is the name of the pistol, Ghost. And we are quickly in match point. Only 1 defuse coming out. Flix at 19-5-6. He's a pistol round warrior. I believe he had 2 or 3 in the first pistol round and just did an absolutely amazing amount of damage. And since we are on match point, we are going to be seeing a complete force from the hands of the boys on...
Have a chance.
Or excuse me, a force from the boys who are attacking a Sheriff, some SMGs, no armor. And we are seeing a fast A push again, and Nitsu is ready that time as he gets a good amount of damage, unfortunately taken out by Dumpling Bro, and Flick sitting in the absolute same position. And they are quickly yeeting away. Hackers put himself in a prime position for a lot of kills. Gets 1 and gets 2. They find the spike rotating out, and they know exactly where Denny is with that spike. And it has become a 3v2 firepower advantage, most definitely in the hands of the attack. However, there are 2 SGs. Denny still having full armor, and they have gone back. Oh, they have drawn the full rotation onto A. Wonderfully played by Urban Owl. However, Cypher is going to find himself in a 3v1. Urban does a great job distracting. However, there is absolutely no one there. Half HP, trying to get the plant down, 49 to be specific, and land some shots onto Evo. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it. Team IHOP going to be coming away with the victory in the final round. Flicks able to complete the 20 bomb, going 25-6, 19-5-7 from Nitsu. Evo with 15-4-9, wonderful Sage play. X3 10-4-4, and surprisingly enough, a Raze not leading the way in frags. This Hacker is only 4-5-4.
Dude, my socks weren't enough, guys. My socks weren't enough.
Bro, I don't even know what to say, dude.
And that brings us to the end
Dude,
of
guys,
our
you guys
first
really
game.
don't
Going to take a
know.
screenshot of
Look,
that
man,
for my own memory's sake. Flicks and Nitsu leading the
Did y'all
way
bring
at
guns today?
exactly the same average combat score of
Yeah.
374. Absolutely
Yeah, boys,
wonderful
you
play.
guys.
Nitsu, 115 econ rating. And we have ourselves, just as quickly as it began, our first game into the books, 13-1 in the way of Team IHOP. And that is how you play attack on Haven. Try and get a pick, see if anyone is getting too aggressive. Get those picks, go to that side, establish control, and then pray to God you hit your shots. And they were hitting shots all day long. What did you guys think about that one? As we get this other game, as we get the next game set up, chat, we turn to you. What did you think about that one? A lot of noise about Denny. However, he is unable to live up to the hype that chat had for him. Make sure we're hydrating, by the way, boys. Got my ice cold water. Had a couple La Croix. Urban Owl, GG, brother. Not the best game we've ever seen. It happens to the best of us, my man. Fortunately, we have these things every Saturday. We're gonna have this game up on a. We have this game up for a VOD review. You can see what you were doing, see what was working, see what wasn't working. You know, because in these community mashups, we're all about improving. We're all about getting better. Low Fire, we'll keep you in our prayers, brother, as you are queuing up in the next game, and we are having Team Kraken versus Team Birdo again on Haven, and we'll see if they see if any of these teams are watching the game, seeing what Team IHOP was doing. And we've got a core Xerion. Xeron. We'll go with Xeron. We are seeing a core time poggers in the chat. Hoping for something a little bit more competitive. That was a quick boy. That was a real quick boy. Zurion, my goodness. I apologize, brother. I will do my best to remember Zurion. I had it right the first time. You know, it's just because I don't believe in myself. Yeah. You know, I think one of the more underrated parts of that last game, and I think the higher you go in competitive Valorant, is the absolute bomb utility coming out from Sova. Sova is one of those characters where you have to lab him for a little bit, but you can just get so much free information. You see a lot of the pro squads requiring a Sova. I know Skadoodle runs it on T1. Wardell was running it in the PAX tournament for TSM. He's a character that you almost have to have if anyone on your team is at all competent in either practicing it or just on the fly geometry, doing Zurion, you know, I'm glad I can make it up to you. I'm glad I can make it up to you in the sense of helping out publicity for your main, as Sova is absolutely poggers. An absolute stud. In my comp squad, we have our best player running Sova, getting the lineups, getting taken care of. I'm Flicks in the chat after that stomping. GG boys, MVP out here, finally made it to the second round. Flicks, welcome to the second round, brother. It's been a long time coming. I've been casting your first round matchups so many times, and it's nice to have you in the championship, on the line for $50, dropping a 20 bomb, 250 for the team, 50 individually. Trying to get his hands on that headset. That brand new, just fresh off the press, fresh off the assembly line headset. Black Shark. So hardcore. Thanks, Razor. With the ocean-based name, almost as if they designed it for us. Zurion. I first made Sage, but then I saw the cape. It's just a Oh my goodness, a cape. You know, that's as good a reason as any to hop onto to Sova. Flix, dude, it's good to have you, my man. You've been. Have you played in every community mashup? I think you've played 3. And did you play on Memorial Day as well? Man, you've earned it, dude. You've been grinding. Some of those flicks, haha, that you were hitting, like the one on the back of B-side, I think it was in like the 2nd or 3rd round, was absolutely nasty. The phantom flick onto the head, brother. Great play. And we are almost queued up, boys. Everybody's in the lobby. We're just waiting for everything to get started. Give me headset, please, Nitsu. Or Cloud PH, are you Nitsu? I mean, dude, you and Nitsu and Flix played out of their darn minds that last game. Samuru, skipping your lunch for this? Poggers, bro. Dank Denny. I guess we didn't have the luck of the draw. GG though. Thanks for the tournament. Denny, brother, if Flix can tell you anything, Flix can tell you everything, dude. It's keep signing up, man. Get your squad together. Get some practice, whether you guys are ranking, doing a little bit of scrims through the Discord, some 10-mans. And we are all dude, we're all about improving here. Flix has gotten heads and tails better over the last few weeks, and you saw what he did. Playing out of his mind. Birdo, leaving the stream. Welcome, brother, to the actual match that you're about to be playing in as team captain. Evo, come on now. You know what you did on Sage. You know what you did on Sage. Frankly, that's probably you and oh my goodness, her name is escaping me. Genesis, who's not in this tournament. Genesis for Danny and the boys are 2 of the better stages we've seen through these tournaments. And we are in the lobby now, boys and girls. Let's go. Habibi making his brilliant return to the community mashup scene. That's exciting times. And another game of Haven. 3 sites. Let's go. Flicks in the chat. I'm a perfect example of trial and error. Dude, it's not even trial and error. It's perfect example of the grind, man. Of not giving up, dude. Because, I mean, some of those games you guys got just absolutely destroyed. Like, you ran into a freight train and you didn't let it deter you. Used it as motivation. And you guys look absolutely stunning today. You guys were strong. Absolutely strong. Haven, great map for you guys. You guys played it absolutely perfectly. And I get to say my favorite name this game. I'm excited as ever. I get to say Habibi. I'm getting paid to say Habibi. That just feels good, man. And dude, Flix, absolutely, man. Dude, any loss in anything, brother, whether it's losing something at your job, whether it's freaking losing in Valorant, losing rank, losing in like actual sports, dude, it's disheartening, but it's like, dude, what makes you a better person, what makes you a strong person is how you react to that disheartenment, man. And dude, you played absolutely wonderful today. So I am dude, I'm proud as a caster, dude. I'm proud of you. I love the comeback stories. I love the come ups. It's as fun as it is casting Danny and the boys, absolutely destroying, dude. Seeing someone like you come up through the scene, absolutely wonderful. But without further ado, big Sage slow onto A short, coming out, pushing everybody back on the angles. Reyna and Omen playing that A site. and that is going to be populated pretty heavily here in a second. Ascend running the Sheriff very early in the match, able to get a couple tags. However, DJC able to get a kill onto Ascend, and Carboon taken out by Habibi. Habibi with his second of the round, and A site has fallen as Corey is trying to get in through A short. Low Fire throwing the nade down through the wall, able to get a kill on to Dragonheart, who is cracking, and Low Fire gets his second from the heaven position, 74 HP to his name, and it has gone from a 5v3 to a 3v3 and to a 2v3 as Corey is able to get 2 kills, knocking out Habibi, and the only player remaining is Crypto Quick hanging down in short, and they hear him come through. And Low Fire, oh, this is a bad position as Birdo has fallen down. Low Fire pops out. They know it's halfway. He does not have to do much, both on very low HP, and that is it. Low Fire able to get his third kill of the round. However, he is not going to be able to get that defusal going as perfectly played by Crypto. Doesn't have to do much, just has to wait for time, and the defense, and the attacking side with the explosion winning the round. However, Low Fire looking really good out here with 3 kills in the pistol round. Corey with 2. Ascend, Carboon, and Crit Kane. Falling very, very early in the round. All dying before the plant goes down. However, that did hurt economically. And we see Phantom quickly sold back by Striggs on the attack. And the same slow comes down, and they are not going to be doing anything with that. And it looks like Kraken is hanging out in spawn. That is an interesting attack. Habibi on the attack, able to get a kill on the Corey. So any late round heroics are not going to be from the hands of Corey, as C-site control has been established. And what is essentially a 4v4 at the moment is taken to a 3v3 as Ascend takes down Habibi, and DJ gets the kill onto Crit Kane. Very, very, very low HP on the defending Rays. And the defending Reyna as they are getting spammed by Crypto, and Crypto gets the kill onto Carboon. Low HP on the Sova in that back corner. However, it is not looking good in the 2v, and Low Fire is taken down, and all 4 players on the attack, 4 of the 5 surviving, and they are going to quickly cure away down C long, and it's looking like the captain is going down with the ship as Striggs dies to the explosion. There was really nowhere else for him to go. Ascend doing her best, saves the Stinger. And we are going to be seeing a mostly full buy. Low Fire spinning just a little bit too much in that round, going to be Ghost and Light Armor. And we have a full DC right now. It'd be interesting to see if he, oh no, Dragonheart / Kraken has abandoned the match. And it is unclear as to what the issue is on that. So we are looking at a 4v5 going on right now.
Bomb buddy out.
And they are leaning towards that A site. Sova and Rays playing around on long, trying to get a little bit of information. However, that arrow is not going to see anybody on the site as they're playing back pretty deep. Ascend sitting in the A connector area, and Omen hanging out on the very top in heaven. They have baited a rotate out and have put 3 on that side with B walled off. They are making their way up into garage, and after not seeing anyone at all. Oh no, there's still 3 hanging out on A. A little bit of noise, and Habibi with his advanced position going to get the kill onto Low Fire, and it has come to a 4v4 essentially. And those rotates are all coming out. Crypto able to get the kill onto Crit Kane. Looking the wrong way is DJ, getting killed by Corey Birdo, and Corey gets 2 of his own as he gets the kill onto Striggs. However, Corey Birdo gets the kill onto Crypto, and Habibi finally takes out Birdo, who is on an absolute rampage, getting his 5th kill of the game, 3rd kill of the round. And with only 12 seconds left, the spike down in Garage, what is essentially a 2v1, is going to result in Habibi just doing his best to save the weapon. As Ascend goes fishing, not going to find him sitting in that Garage window. And the defenders win their first round of the match by way of time. And oh, thank God the system chat has popped up and we are now, he's back in the round. He's back in the game. It'll be interesting to see if he is going to be back. Not looking like he's actually going to be back for this round. However, he is back in the game, which bodes well for the attacking team. Still holding a 2-1 lead. Habibi and Corey Birdo neck and neck, 5-3-1 for Corey, 5-2-1 for Habibi. And this might be the last round we do not see Kraken in the game in the alias of Dragonheart 11223. And a little bit of mid control being taken as Sage has walled up B immediately. And we have 3 people approaching towards Garage, clearing out those tight corners. Low Fire playing a little bit farther back, the smoke leaving a little bit of a gap. And Habibi getting his ult ready. However, that full sight has fallen. Oh, great kill by Habibi. Gets the kill onto Low Fire, tags him up, slows him down. He is going to be unable to get out of the way of that Brim ult. And with 5 people on site, only 3 people left, or excuse me, only 2 people left for the defense. Ascend and Carboon doing their best to do at least a little bit of economic damage as Carboon is able to get 2 kills on to Kraken in onto Striggs. Habibi able to take out Ascend, and running out of ammo is Carboon as Habibi gets his 3rd kill of the round, all in quick succession, giving him a grand total of 8 for the game, and the 3rd round in the hands of the attacking squad. Like I said, attacking on the site. This is the only map where it feels like attack is the better side to be on, just because it is so hard to maintain control of 3 sites. And we have 5 people stacked up towards a long, no one spotting down there, so they are going to be able to take control of this top garden area. However, they are getting flanked very, very quickly as mid has been taken total control of, and Crit Kane going to get the one-tap headshot onto Crypto with the Sheriff. However, he is taken back by the rival Sage. Not great weaponry in the hands, and DJ taking it to a 5v4. Corey Birdo with the Sheriff able to get a kill onto Kraken as DJ is able to refrag that very quickly. Ascend getting a pistol kill onto Crypto, and it has become a 4v3. No one has recovered any guns, however, as the kills have all come very deep in spawn. Low Fire getting the kill onto Striggs with the Ghost, and that is 4 pistol kills for the defensive team. However, the spike does get planted, and they are not looking necessarily at a easy retake with the weaponry that they have. However, they have already established that they have been able to get a good amount of kills. Habibi tucked in that corner. It'll be interesting to see if he checks it. They do. He sees his gun, gets the headshot on. Carboon knows exactly where the last person is. However, he is not able to get the miracle last kill. And Ascend able, a little bit unsteady on the aim. However, he is able to get the ghost kill, and a full eco round goes in the favor of Corey Birdo, Low Fire, Ascend, Carboon, and Crit Kane, as they were all able to use the pistols in a little bit of aggression, and they have recovered 2 Phantoms as well. Absolutely brilliant defensive round. One of the better rounds I have seen on defense, much less in the hands of that mediocre, if you even want to call it a half by. Some light armor, some sheriffs, some ghosts. Wonderful play from Corey Birdo, from Low Fire, from Ascend, from Crit Kane, from Carboon. They killed 6 people that round. DJ used his ultimate to bring it back. They had the spike down, and they were able to retake Carboon with the hero Spectre, doing absolutely wonderful work. And that is going to lead to a little bit more mid control being taken, as 3 people had already pushed all the way down it. playing significantly less aggressive are the defenders with the real guns and the full armor in store. And a garage push through for the attacking squad. The wall on B about to fall down. And the wall and C site has been taken, and 5 men go through garage. 5 men end up onto C, and the wall is down. And at the very least, it's looking like there will be a plant going down. However, that wall is getting taken down by Rays. Corey Birdo. Oh, that is an interesting plan as they have long control. However, they did not plant it for them. They have it planted for the defensive spawn side. And Striggs is able to get a kill onto Crit Kane. Habibi able to get a kill onto Ascend Lowfire, taking down Habibi. Lowfire taking down Dragon. Lowfire still alive and takes Striggs down to, goodness gracious, 7 HP. However, he is not able to go any farther than that as 3 players are left alive for that attack. And they are abusing the garage to C push. As 5 men went through it, I think they've planted C every time but that first round. I believe they went A. But they are for whatever reason, they are liking what they are seeing, and Aquatik Kraken is not been able to do much to hold that site. Or excuse me, not Aquatik Kraken. Corey Birdo has not been able to hold that site particularly well. He is getting one frag. He's going to need 2 if they're going to keep letting him solo hold that. But the spike is headed on a little bit of a distraction run. They have baited all of the rotation out. 3 players and 4 players towards garage. 1 player on B. 4 players in that garage / C connector. Doing a little bit of experimenting. Carboon, feeling a little bit fishy for that full rotation coming out, has gotten onto A site. They did not execute quick enough to come through fully unrivaled, and 2 players have come there. However, those smokes are going to come in big. The nade comes out, a major. Carboon able to take down the Odin with a flash and a ghost and a dream. DJ getting the kill on the Kirk Kane. However, Ascend is able to refrag back. Crypto with a refrag onto Ascend. The ult comes out. Crypto getting his second of the round, getting a kill onto Corey. However, Carboon gets his second of the round, getting a kill onto Striggs and Kraken, able there to clean everything up, getting the frag onto Carboon, leaving only Lowfire in a 1v2 post plan. Very, very, very low health. And this has become, that nade gets the kill with it. Those bombs come, those little paint shells come out, get the kill onto Lowfire. Or Lowfire gets the kill onto Dragonheart / Kraken, and they have won their second round of the game. And we are seeing a little bit of raise this game, seeing a lot of bit of raise that round, able to win the 1v2, very low HP on the attackers, but coming up from short, doing absolutely fantastically. And a 4-3 game. They have, for the last 5 rounds, they've gone back and forth. A time win, an explosion, a defuse, an explosion, and an elimination win, and a defuse. And they are going back to their tried and true attacking method, making a lot of presence felt in that mid area. However, that is going to be met with Lowfire's Boombot and the Lowfire's grenade, getting at least a decent amount of damage. However, Carboon is able to get the kill onto Striggs after he took out Birdo and gets a second kill onto BB. However, Lowfire and Carboon for the defense have both fallen, and it has become a 2v3.
Your duty is not over.
And it is a 3v3 as Birdo has come alive. Crypto throwing his nade, throwing his Boombot, and he will get clapped very, very quickly by Crit Kane. DJ gets the kill onto the Res Birdo. However, Crit Kane able to take down Rival Sage, get the spray down, and nobody able to finish the job. Sage Hill coming in very clutch and just blow on Dragonheart, and he'll pass away. And just like that, Crit Kane, 3rd kill of the round. Big round for Sage, bringing her total up to 4, 7, and 3. Ascend doing a lot of damage to a lot of people, unfortunately unable to finish the kills. However, he does, he has 8 assists. And at the end of the day, all that matters is the score on the scoreboard, and the defense doing absolutely fantastically. bringing the score up to 4-4. And if you're able on defense on Haven to get 4 or 5 rounds, you have set yourself up in a very, very good position to have success on this map. DJ doing his absolute best on the attacking team at 10-5-2, taking over the lead, and they are going to be seeing themselves on a very, very low buy. And when they're on their low buy, you go to what has been working, and getting on C has been working for them. Ooh, sees a little bit of an elbow poke out, low fire. Seeing that through garage, Dragonheart rotating, and they are all going to be coming through garage, going to be bouncing into the window. Able to take down the boombot, the slow, oh my goodness, a boombot of their own coming out, clearing out that side of garage. And we are seeing an ultimate taking down NCT. Just spraying through. However, he is unable to get any kills and not very much damage, and is taken down to 69. Nice. HP is Habibi, and they quickly rotate to B, and there is absolutely no one on B. And that spike is going to get planted in the default position on the A side. And Birdo and Critkane quickly taking down Crypto and Striggs, and the defense DJ with an absolutely killer shot, 105 on the headshot, getting the frag onto the rival stage. However, Ascend is quickly able to trade that and get a bonus kill of her own, and there is one player left. That is Cypher, and they now know exactly where he is, and with only a classic, it's not looking good for Kraken, as Low Fire able to get that final frag, and the defuse comes through. And a 5th round on the board, 3 in a row for Low Fire, Carboon, Birdo, and company. And Low Fire coming alive, absolutely coming alive. 9-6-5. DJ able to do the best they could. They were able in an eco round to get that plant, get a couple frags out there. Not much else you can ask for when one of your players is running around with a classic, a couple ghosts, light armors, half buys. Ultimately, you should lose that whether you're on attack or on defense. But getting the plant, getting the extra money, always good. And we are seeing a lot of motion towards A site as we have our first operator of the game brought out, Dragonheart. Flank, trooping up the side, watching for the flanks. And just as quickly as they came, they have left. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. They've drawn 3 defenders over to the site, and they are about to run in. Oh, and that, the surprise is blown. Low Fire getting kill onto Crypto before he passes away. Dragonheart taking out Low Fire, and DJ using his ult brings the odds back to a 5v4, negating the benefit of that, negating the benefit of that opening frag. And C-Site has been taken. Running out quickly is Carboon. Habibi very ready for the push through the smoke. And Striggs getting the kill onto Critkane, and Reyna using her flash. However, she is going to be unable to do anything with it as Habibi takes down Ascend. Striggs finally falls to Corey, and Corey gets clapped by the operator at range. Dragonheart, 2 kills on the round, coming a little bit alive, finally getting the operator into his hands, a place where he is looking like he is significantly more comfortable. And they bring things back, do the attacking squad. 5th round on the board for them, ending a 3-round win streak. And we will be seeing a little bit of a broken buy, light armor, and a Phantom coming out in the hands of Critkane. Phantom full armor. Right now, a classic in full armor, and an operator in the hands. Cyphers both holding on to operators for this round. So it'll be interesting to see if they meet each other in a duel. Crypto throwing just a little bit of shots out on the A side, and that's going to bait out the Sage. And she quickly returns to B. And Omen, not fooled at all, throws out the smoke and quickly yeets away. As all 5 players, and they are starting to rotate back to their spots at what could not be a worse time. Habibi getting a smoke lined up. Arrow comes out, and all 4 players had rotated towards A, and that op is not going to save you. He is taken down to very, very, very low HP. They know exactly where he is. And Habibi finally finishes the job onto Corey. TNS able to get the kill onto Habibi very quickly. However, Ascend and Critkane take down DJ and Striggs respectively, and it is a 2v4. C-Site has been held. They do have the spike. Corey res, and he is going to have that operator back into his hands. And the only thing they have going for them is a flank on the connector. Is Crypto. However, he is going to hear the walk up, and going hunting with an op is Corey. And he is not prepared. However, he does have that angle held. Crypto falls to the body shot, and it is a 5v1. A little bit of bad manners coming out as a corpse has been shot. Trading out guns for better gun skins, and
They found my wire.
right now we just have an operator being saved in the hands of Kraken. He is going to peek out, and that is a questionable decision. They are going to, oh, no. Oh, quickly falls out of that B window. And if he had stayed a second later, that operator could have been taken out. However, as we gear up for our last round, we are seeing a 6-5 half, and it is going to be absolutely fascinating. Absolutely fascinating to see how the second half turns out, to see if that defensive momentum can turn into brilliant offense, or whether Habibi and friends are able to hold down sites in the same way that Lowfire, Corey, Ascend, Carboon, and Crit Kane are, as they are all playing absolutely fantastically. A little bit of mid control being taken. Sage waiting there inside of B to throw down the wall at the slightest sound. And sometimes sound doesn't even need to be had. As that wall comes down, B is quickly sheltered off. And in their spawn, the attacking team is playing it very, very slow this round. Striggs bringing out his drone to see if he can clear out the B site, see if they want to destroy that. Nobody being seen. That might be questionable information to be given, as Crit Kane does a very, very good job of not being seen by that drone. And the wall comes down. Still no motion being made in the pocket outside of B. We do have Crypto hanging out to see if he can take care of any pushes. However, it is going to be a push down A short, very, very quietly. And Crypto gets out of that cubby, and all four players looking at B. The site has been taken. DJ getting the spike down. Carboon, oh, brilliant teleport. And able to get the kill onto Strix. However, he is not able to do more than that, as Habibi gets 2 for himself. Habibi gets a 3rd as Lowfire uses her ult to get a kill onto DJ. Habibi finally falls. Corey and the defenders have fully taken control of the site. And Crit Kane able to get a kill onto Crypto, and if they start the defuse now, there's not much that can be done. Coming up short, they hear him running, he has to run. And Birdo is able to take down Kraken very far away from the action. He was going to have to live on a hope and a prayer. And 7 rounds in the hands of the defense. Corey, Birdo, and his team are doing absolutely wonderfully. Habibi, very much like Slackley, playing absolutely fantastically. 15-9-4. DJ fragging out on the Sage, going to their defensive side at 11-8-5. Not much help deeper down the line, as Striggs and Kraken are sitting at 4-11 and 3-8. Pretty even kill disbursement across the board for the team that is now on attack. Lowfire at 12-8-5. Birdo 10-11-5, 8-9-3, 8-9-5 for Carboon and Crit Kane, and Ascend bottom fragging, however, with 9 assists at 7-6-9. And it'll be interesting to see what they're able to pull off on this attack side. And just looking like they realized they had trouble with C, so hey, if we can't defend it, maybe they can't defend it. And Striggs is going to get early information as 4 players are revealed on the C side, and that is going to draw rotations over to them. However, the frenzy from that range is not going to be the best friend of Striggs, as he's taken down to 12. However, you know, quickly he's going to get healed back up. The nade comes out, and that is going to be massive for pushing all 3 players sitting there back. And they yeet themselves from one side of the map to the other. And as they don't see anyone push on to C, they rotate. We have Cypher hanging out in A short. Trip has been wired by the attacking Cypher, and they're going to be running Cypher trips here in a second. However, they are going to come face to face, and Dragonheart getting the kill onto Lowfire in A short. That tripwire is revealed. Very low health. Oh, that is an absolute god tier nade as Crypto gets fragged by Carboon. It does not fully connect. Birdo gets the kill onto DJ, and some healing has been done. That wall is coming out. Oh, that is a misplay on the wall as he is getting shot throughout that whole process. However, Ascend able to cover for him as he gets the kill onto a BB, and Birdo with kill number 2 and kill number 3 onto Kraken and onto Striggs, and that brings him to the top of the leaderboard. Support characters showing out. We had a Sova and we had an Omen in the last game at 20 and 19 kills respectively. Corey leading the way in the leading the way for his team, 13, 11, and 5. Habibi on Brimstone at 15, 10, and 4, playing absolutely out of his mind. And we are seeing a resurgence this week of the support characters. And ladies and gentlemen, as a support character, man, you love to see it. And an 8-5 lead now in the hands of the attack. A Bulldog in full armor, no armor in a Ghost, a Frenzy full armor, a Ghost full armor, and a Spectre full armor for the attack, and just 3 classics, 2 Frenzies, no armor for the defense. Corey using the advanced firepower to get a kill onto Habibi, and quickly, Seasight has fallen. The wall goes up, and that's going to boost Sage over the wall, and not a great position to be in as Crit Kane is able to get the 3rd kill of the round. Carboon holding down that Frenzy, able to get a kill onto Crypto, and even the light investment is not going to pay off as the only player left is Kraken hanging out in mid. He has a classic, he has a dream, and he has been heard. And the tracing not necessarily going great for Crit Kane, however, with the superior firepower, able to recenter that and finally ending things for the round. And we have a 9-5 as both the first and the second round of the second half going into the hands of Birdo, still leading the way at 14, 11, and 5. Using the AR to his advantage. And we are going to see a buy come out in the hands of the defense, looking like a full rifle round, 4 Phantoms, 2 light armors, 3 full armors, and a little bit of a bonus round. Not necessarily half buy because not many of them had to buy, but they're going to keep their SMGs from the previous round, their Bulldogs. Only a full buy coming in the hands of Carboon, who did not buy anything that last round, and he has a Vandal and full armor. And mid control quickly taken. Corey Birdo able to get a frag onto Striggs, using the Bulldog to its fullest potential. That kill coming at the bottom of C Long, and they decide not to execute off of it, instead using the fact that it drew everybody away to their full advantage as they move towards the A site. And there is absolutely no one there. They have 2 on B, 1 in that garage connector, and 1 inside of C. And Low Fire and Corey Birdo going the way of short. Carboon and Crit Kane going the way of long, and they are going to find themselves in an empty site. Heaven has been smoked off, blocking absolutely no one. Ascend hanging out in mid, able to get the first kill onto Dragonheart on the rotate. Does get a good amount of damage onto Sage. And that nade comes out trying to get rid of Ascend on that. He might be able to pick off Habibi here. Oh my, he is drawing a lot of attention. Does his job. Crypto taking care of that that flank player. However, that leaves them with very, very little time to retake the site. And they are going the way of Heaven, where they will find a smoke, not able to see much, and DJ contemplating to jump down, and that is being watched by Carboon. Crypto gets the kill onto Crypt King. Carboon gets the kill onto Habibi, and jumping out from Heaven is DJ, spraying absolutely blinded. Crypto with 3 kills on the round, taking care of the rival range. However, Carboon with his second of the round, able to finish it off in the attack, take a 10-5 lead, going up 3 rounds to nothing in that second half with an even dispersal of kills. Carboon doing absolutely fantastically, gets himself into the double digits and is sitting at 12. And slowly but surely, a game that was very, very close at halftime, 7-5, has gone into a 10-5, and they are on a very broken buy. A Shorty, a Frenzy, a Sheriff Light Armor, a Spectre No Armor, and Striggs using the gun that he used for the entire first half, an Ares with full armor. And they're doing an aggressive mid play, and that is going to pay off as DJ gets the kill onto Carboon. Crit Kane, however, is able to take down both Kraken and DJ. And a little bit of hope at the beginning of the round, considering they were able to get the kill. Oh, almost is Striggs and Habibi. Crypto sitting right below Heaven, doing his best with the trigger discipline. However, Crit Kane is going to turn around, and with only one person left, there's really not much you can hope to do, and we find ourselves at 11-5, a very, very big round for the defensive team. If they are unable to get this, looking at the buys that they have going right now, they are going to be on match point in a very, very poor economic position.
Can I get a drop? Thanks.
And for the attacking team, economy all above 4.5K. They lose this round. Ain't no sweat on my brow. And for this round, a op has been brought out. Crypto quickly sending people away from that A long position. The wall has been broken down by Sage and B, and unwilling to give it up, uses a slow on absolutely no one there, baiting out utility left, right, and center. They have all the information in the world as to where that operator is sitting. However, they do not know that 3 people are sitting in that garage link, and it is looking like they have thought better of attacking into garage. Camera goes in, and it's looking like they are going to plant, or at least try to make a move into B, as both Omen and Sage are sitting there in front. However, DJ gets the kill onto Carboon and a lot of damage onto DJ. He quickly heals himself up. And Crit King gets the kill onto DJ. Sage has down. Habibi gets the kill onto Ascend. Lowfire is able to trade that onto Habibi. Crit King able to get the kill onto Dragon Cart. And quickly, we have found ourselves into a 2v3. They now have information that the op is in A link, so they're not going to be picking that. And they hear a lot of footsteps inside that garage area. They now know exactly where everyone is. Corey able to get the kill onto Ares, and Striggs has fallen. Crypto able to trade that onto Corey. However, it is a 2v1, an operator on the retake, and this is not a great position to be in, and you almost would like to see him save that op for the final round. And they know, Crypto knows exactly where they are, and he is going to try and pick up his op. However, going back in is the bane of his existence for that round, and Crit Kane able to get his 3rd kill of the round, bringing his total up to 17, 10, and 9. Corey at 17, 12, and 6. Lowfire and Carboon following up. Both TTVs, by the way. 15, 11, and 8 for Lowfire. Carboon at 12, 11, and 5. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time I have seen any entry character with double-digit assists, much less leading his team in assists at 13. Ascend 9, 8, and 13, and we have ourselves our final round. And the buys are not as hurt as I thought. 2 Bulldogs, 3 Vandals, light armor on everyone. And ladies and gentlemen, this is it. We have ourselves match point as Lowfire quickly takes out that shock dart. Birdo looking down long, and that is going to be smoked off. A lot of noise.
Cage triggered.
And we have Carboon hanging out and spawn, and it seems like they are very aware where he might want to go, and that camera absolutely brilliantly placed. However, Carboon, despite knowing exactly where he is, able to take out Habibi. Crypto gets the kill right back on Carboon, and DJ evens back out the odds as we have Habibi still kicking. And it appears, oh, Birdo coming around the corner, knew exactly where Striggs was, lands the headshot just for good measure, and we have ourselves back to a 4v4, evening the odds, and they have rotated away from C and have started to take a little bit of mid control. Habibi hanging out there in the corner, not hearing anything. However, he is just inches away from the opponents, and he is going to go back out, and oh, he keeps turning his back, and it is giving me anxiety. That comes out. Habibi able only to get one as Crit Kane is able to kill Kraken. Lowfire able to kill Habibi. DJ taking out Lowfire, exactly, and we are in a 2v2. Tournament lives on the way, both coming from CT. Ascend able to get the kill onto DJ. DJ getting the opening pick onto Bruto, and we have gotten to a 1v1. Raze versus Ascend. Raze versus Reyna. The battle of the entry frags. 10, 8, and 5, and Crypto with a one-tap headshot. Absolutely massive on to with absolutely no plan, gets the kill onto Ascend, bringing him to 10, 9, and 15. And the first round, right when they needed it most, goes the way of the defenders. They still have a long way to go as there are 5 match points left. Excuse me, 6 match points left. And Crypto coming a bit more alive, up to 16 kills. DJ 15, 14, and 7, 17, 16, still leading the way. Is Habibi for the defensive team. And more noise being put up mid. The wall comes down, 400 credits down the drain with no zoning being done. However, the push into Garage, Carboon knows exactly where her BB was. You can get me once, but you cannot get me twice. No armor on 3 players, opting instead for the full rifles. And Garage control has been taken. The ult comes out, does not find anyone. DJ gets the kill onto Carboon, however, hanging out in the window, and they are all 4 in Garage. This is not necessarily a great position to be in. They are being opt from that box by Crypto. Good trigger discipline. Getting a little nervous of his lung. However, all 4 players are in that mid area. Corey getting the kill onto Striggs. Not able to find anyone is Crypto, and they're going towards the B site. However, DJ is able to get the kill onto Lowfire. Quickly res by Crit Kane, almost a borderline bait, and B site has been taken, and they are planting the wall, saving. Taken down to 3 is Crypto, however. Lowfire able to finally get that kill, takes him down to 3 health. He had an off shot to try and win. Ascend able to kill DJ. Kraken doing his best to find a body to get the kill, to get the information. However, Lowfire, not much caring for that, is able to finish out the round and finish out the game. And taking care of business are the attacking squads. Setting up ourselves for a final. Birdo versus IHOP. And a fantastic performance. 3 best players, Habibi, Crypto, and DJ, all on the losing team with 279, 273, and 272. Corey, Lowfire, and Crit Kane all leading the way for the winning team with a 266, 264, and 249. Absolutely wonderful play. Very good team effort. All 5 very close in their average combat score. Ascend, the only player outside of the mid 200s, and he did fantastically. The combat score may fool you, but 15 assists on Reyna, you're having yourself a pretty darn good game, and we have set ourselves up for a fantastic final round.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to this week's Community Mashup. We have had some fantastic games to launch this week off, and I am very excited to get back in. We have two amazing captains, both Zero and Corey Berto, that are going to be going into this final round to see what happens. Of course, Commie's going to be filling us in on some of the things that he saw throughout today's tournament in just a moment. But of course, I want to put out a few reminders before we dive in. Again, if you're interested in playing in any of our community mashups, head over to aquatik.gg/mashup to enter yourself or your team into our future events. They are every Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, as always, we're giving away a $250 grand prize, as well as a MVP prize. Of course, Commie picks our MVP each week during the playthrough. This week, we're giving away one of Razer's new Black Shark headsets that's designed specifically for esports. And man, are they awesome. We have a set coming here to the studio, and I can't wait to try it on. Now, everyone, I know you're excited to get back into the action, but first, let's dive in and talk with Commie about some of the things he's observed during the first half.
What is up, Neptune? And, you know, we've seen ourselves two somewhat one-sided games, but intermixed in all of that, we've seen some great individual play, and we have seen a surge, I tell you, of support characters absolutely fragging out. In our first game, our two top frags on the winning team, Flix and Nitsu running Omen and Sova. In our second game, Habibi leading the lobby in combat score, tied for the top frag as a Brimstone. Habibi, underappreciated. If he makes it any deeper into the tournaments, he is going to be very much into the conversation of someone who is an MVP candidate.
Oh.
Mark my words.
Spoilers.
Habibi is doing absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, it's kind of hard to give an MVP to a player who loses in round one, but Habibi deserves to be mentioned with the Danny Steels, the sways of the Aquatik Community Mashup landscape. He's playing absolutely fantastically in all these events. But DJ leading third on his team, but third in the lobby as well, with a what, he was 17, 15, and 7. And then Crit Kane and Birdo running Cypher and Sage respectively, with mid to high 200 combat scores. Just absolutely wonderful play from all of the support mains out there.
Well, fantastic.
I'm loving it.
I think this next round is going to be fairly interesting. So I'm really excited to see how these two teams dive in and get started. And from what I'm seeing from across the room, it looks like we're almost ready to dive into those games. So, Commie, I know this is your favorite part of any one of our community mashups. I'm going to leave you here with our chat while I go and get that screen geared up. So, everyone, enjoy Commie. I'll see you just a little bit in the arena.
What is up, boys? Boys and girls, as it were. Let's get some claps in the chat for our moderating team. Yet again, coming in week after week, doing an absolutely fabulous job of keeping Aquatik's chat one of the most healthy in the biz. Doing absolutely fantastic job. The environment, you know, we have a lot of the players hanging out in there, and they have managed to do an absolutely wonderful job of keeping it such a healthy, supportive, fun environment. Explode, welcome back, brother. It's good to see you. Thank you for the poggers, the pog champ, if you will. You guys, you know, how are you doing today, Xflow? I haven't been keeping my eye on the chat the way that I usually do, but it is good to see you again. Yeah, it is a we need to get. I'm gonna talk to Neptjun and the gang, getting the Franker Z and some better TTV emotes onto the channel. I have I just want there to be coggers, and I want there to be Pet the Peepo. LV, we need a shirt winner. We need a shirt winner in the chat. Doing a great job keeping the chat wholesome and fun. Not doing necessarily a great job in getting that t-shirt out to our wonderful winner, but that's okay. We love you for who you are. And we are getting into the game right now. And as you can see on the screen, I am very excited. My personal favorite map in our arsenal. We're playing Ascent, boys. We are playing Ascent. Let's go. Exclamation point shirt in the chat for an Aquatik t-shirt. Let's get it. Explo, unfortunate to hear about your booty whooping in snooker. Is snooker pool? Question, Explo. Am I stupid? Am I a Pepe sad in the chat? Let's get a Gucci's. Let's get a Habibi emote. Sumeru, you are darn right. Bird versus IHOP. We're in for a great game. On Ascent, the boys, and this is, keep in mind, chat, this is for $250 and the Black Shark headset. The winners of our second game, the Birds, are starting out on to attack, and we are seeing roughly the same champion setups, or agent setups, for both teams.
That goes there.
Defensive setup wise, we have Sage guarding the entrance into B. Phoenix playing the market area. Phoenix playing back a little bit farther on B site in the cubby. And we have Omen playing market / mid. Sova watching that top catwalk area. And we have Cypher holding down A site solo. And everyone gathering in B connector for the attacking team. Nitsu not seeing any of them. Is going to send a shock dart in there and get really, really heavy damage onto both Cypher and Phoenix, and Flix from mid able to get a kill onto Carboon. Crit Cane evens the odds onto Flix. Nitsu doing a fantastic job getting damage and able to get the kill onto Ascend. Two very, very low players, both Sage and Cypher, near one tap. And Lowfire goes down to Evo. Hacker takes down Birdo, and it has become a 2v1. And they know exactly where she is and where she has to be, and Evo going there quickly to meet Crit Cane, who is going to hang out in that market area, and reinforcements have come quickly. Doing her very best to delay the action. Evo holding that very, very tight angle. Gets the heal off and runs out in the midst of the heal. The headshot is on there, and Evo able to get the kill, the final kill, on to Crit Cane, and that goes clinically for the defense. Evo with 2, Nitsu 1-0-2, and like I said, support characters doing absolutely fantastic job. The drone, the shock dart, doing a great bit of damage is Nitsu. Lowfire and Crit Cane able to find frags. Carboon, Corey, and Ascend not able to do very much. Birdo did do enough damage to earn an assist though, and we are seeing Ghost and Light Armor across the board for Team IHOP. Zirion, I just saw you in chat. It is going to be a best of 1. Explo, thank you for the heads up on exactly what snooker is. I'm going to have to do some Googling. But back to the action. We are seeing a heavy push up catwalk with Classics. And Corey able to take down Nitsu, and they are going to try and execute off of that. A lot of damage being put onto Zero, and Ascend is able to finish off the kill with him. And just like that, 5 men on site. Wall goes up for Phoenix, and they are at the very least going to get the plant, and they have done a fantastic job. And that they are setting up a nice little crossfire. Lowfire and Birdo waiting for people to come in onto the site. The wall goes up to block out anyone coming in from heaven. Lowfire and Birdo and Crit Cane picking up the Ghost, able to get 2 kills both onto Flix and Hacker. 2 Ghosts picked up, and it is just Evo left and Corey 2-tap. 1 to the chest, 1 to the head, and that is the end of Evo. And they have turned that second round. They have executed the anti-eco strat perfectly and arrive with Ghosts, and they are going to transfer those Ghosts into full armor. However, since it was a very low buy on the hands of the defensive team / Team IHOP, they're going to be finding themselves able to execute a full purchase as 3 Vandals, 2 Phantoms come out, and we have 2 Vandals, a Phantom, a Spectre, and a Ghost in Light Armor, which is interesting for low fire. Maybe saving up for the operator. And Corey is going to find some early action. Crit Kane able to swing around the corner after the fight has been initiated and take the fight kill onto Hacker, and that is enough for them to burst 5 people out of that B main area. They do see Evo and get the door closed. Crit Kane able to get the finish up the kill onto Evo, and just like that, 5 people on site. 2 are hanging out in market. That door has already been destroyed. 1 hanging out in that defender spawn area, which is promptly slowed down. Nitsu able to get 2 back, and it has gone from a 5v3 to a 2v3. Coming down Speedway. Corey Birdo able to neutralize Nitsu. However, Zero able to get the kill on the low fire. Birdo getting that refrag onto Flix, and Zero killing Carboon, and we have come into a 1v1, and just like that, they know exactly where he is. The slow is able to slow down Birdo, and it is just X3 doing his best with the classic and the burst classic. Zero, absolutely fantastic job. All he has left to do is to defuse the spike, and with plenty of time, specifically 4.5 seconds, able to turn that 3K into a round win at 3-1-0. He does take the lead, 3-2-2. Nitsu following closely behind. And we are entering our 4th round of the game.
Yes, this should do. Oh, this is a nice spot. That goes there. This goes here.
And Cypher /0 setting up some one-way smokes on to A site, and I have to ask him about those because I don't know how to set up the ones on A. I only know the one-ways on B. And speaking of B, Nitsu doing a fantastic job of getting the information that that attack is coming, and shoots out a recon bolt, getting a tag onto 2 or 3 people, using the Bulldog to just spam through the wall, not going to get any damage. However, does let them know with enough time for Sage to get that wall up, and does not seem like that is going to slow them down much as they enter into B main. And we have Lowfire missing the jump drone going over the wall, and makes up for it by getting the ult orb. And Nitsu getting the kill onto Carboon over on the catwalk area, putting the defense in an early advantage. However, no one is coming towards that A side, and that is going to get a rotation out of Nitsu, and he quickly doubles back in that window area. And 3 people hanging out outside of the B main area, and 4 people hanging out outside. However, Flix turns that into 3. Crit Kane gets the kill onto Flix and Market. Crit Kane and will res Corey Birdo, as Nitsu gets his 2nd kill of the round, taking care of the newly res Corey Birdo. And Ascend is taken down by Hacker, and it has become a 4v2. Low health on the Sage, and Lowfire able to get the kill onto Hacker, taking it to a 2v2. However, with only 7 seconds left, not much is able to be done. And that being said, Nitsu gets his 3rd and 4th kill of the round, taking full advantage of the Bulldog, turning it into a 4K and bringing his total to 7-2-2. Absolutely wonderful defense by Team IHOP. Ooh, and just glancing over at the chat, it is good to see you here, Don't Haze Me Bro. Long time no talk. I miss you, darling. It is good to see you hanging out with us. And we're back to the action, and we are having a little bit of mid control trying to be gotten. Amid an incredibly important area for the attack to hold, and Nitsu using his dart to perfection, getting a lot of damage on to Sage. Going to take care of that armor. Not able to frag anything with it. However, the damage and the information has been acquired, and that is going to get a rotation from Hacker over to that garden area. Omen hanging out in mid, not seeing anybody come up catwalk. Leaving everyone to leading everyone to believe that they are coming through B main, and those one-ways come into play as Zero is able to trade onto Carboon. A sheriff kill coming into the hands of Corey Birdo, and on this on this half buy, the odds are still even. No one really having great weaponry at the moment. And Crit Kane and Corey Birdo not doing too well health-wise. Keeping their eye on the flank. However, no one is flanking, and Crit Kane able to get the kill onto Evo after everyone had rotated away, and they have themselves a 4v3 and a 4v1 as Zero is able to get kill on the Corey Birdo. However, Crit Kane able to take care of that and even the odds back up to a 3v2. Nitsu doing what Nitsu does, getting the kill onto Crit Kane, and the ultimate comes out as Lowfire gets the kill onto Nitsu. And jumping up using the utility perfection is Lowfire, and with only 6 HP able to get that final kill. And the attacking squad has secured their second round of the match on an eco, 3 sheriff kills. And they are doing a absolutely wonderful job of neutralizing, picking the 1v1 fights, hitting the shots that they needed to hit with the sheriff, and bringing us to a 1-round differential. However, this is going to be the first round that we are seeing operators very powerful in the mid area, and it's looking like one of the operators in the hands of Corey is going to be used to try and get a pick onto Nitsu, unable to connect onto it. And Hacker coming out with his ultimate, able to get a lot of damage out onto Crit Kane, it looked like, and that damage not going to be able to do anything in the way of kills. However, a lot of information has been gotten by Hacker. Crit Kane neutralizes that information gathering, and Flick's taken down very, very low, trying to opt down mid. However, Nitsu is able to get the kill onto Crit Kane. Carboon refrags Nitsu, and just like that, the top frag of the lobby is down. However, Zero using that burst fire, able to let that reset. Zero with 3 kills, absolutely doing a wonderful job of flanking down mid. And it looked like Evo was able to pick up 1 and her fifth assist of the match. Very, very scuffed round on that one. The push out by Zero could not have come at a better time, bringing his total to 8-2-0. Wonderful, wonderful job. Flicks, the hero of the last game, sitting at 2-6-0. However, when your team is winning, it does not matter.
Yes, this should do.
And I'm just trying to make notes of how he is throwing those one-way smokes. And Nitsu, as is tradition, bringing out his drone into mid. Not seeing anyone on the B side. Trying to see if he can spot anyone. Is going to hear people on the A side. Don't know exactly what he's going to call or how many he saw. And Corey Birdo is going to come very close. Oh, and that is going to hurt Corey Birdo as he's spotted in that catwalk area. And 4 people executing onto the A site. And Zero continuing his abuse of the one-ways as he is able to get 2. Nitsu able to finally pick up Corey on the catwalk. Hacker getting the frag onto Carboon. Phoenix v Phoenix Crime. And that op is going to do absolutely wonderful things, and they are just all closing in around Lowfire. They know exactly where he is. The op coming out, Zero with the jumping headshot onto Lowfire, finally able to put an end to his misery. The Oni finisher comes out, and gun upgrades are acquired. Flicks trading the Guardian down for a Spectre. Unfortunately, probably, I think he assumed it was a Phantom, as they look very, very similar onto the ground. And we are back up. We are at our biggest lead of the game, a 3-round advantage for the defense, and Zero coming absolutely out of his shell in the last, able to pick up 5 kills over the course of the last 2 rounds. Nitsu doing his best with the assist and able to get the pick in mid, leaving everyone to clean up the rest of the mess. And opping is Hacker down that B main area. Sage there, fortunately able to clean everything up. And that Hacker, oh, Carboon, able to get the headshot onto Hacker. One shot is one shot, my friend. I expected it to come out of the op, however, it did not. And Evo able to get a second frag, able to even the odds. Corey getting the kill onto Zero. and we have ourselves a 4v3, very, very low health on to Corey, however. And the burst fire not working out the same way it did for Zero 2 rounds ago, as Nitsu gets 2 kills, 1 with a rifle, 1 with the classic pistol, and it has become a 4v1 at very, very low health. And Flix comes around the corner and puts Low Fire out of his misery. Big round for the defense, and they are up 6-2. Nitsu takes his lead back 12-4 and able to pick up 3 assists in that round as well, bringing his grand total up to 7, 11-3 for Zero. Evo 4-4-5, 4-6-1 for Flix, and Hacker sitting at 3-7-2. Leading the way for the attacking squad is Crit Kane as a Sage, top fragging. Never a good sign, although welcome if you are a Sage main to do so. No one will ever be mad at you. Corey getting the kill onto Hacker.
Nowhere to run.
Continuing the misery for the Phoenix on the other side. And Flix able to get a kill onto Carboon in mid, trying to pick up that operator. Ascend, however, puts an end to those dreams. And we have brought ourselves to a 4v3 for the attack, half HP. And Crit Kane able to get a kill onto Nitsu. Evo finally finishing off Corey Birdo. And we are in a 3v2-0, doing his best to work the flank into mid. However, it has been tripwired up, and they know exactly where he is flanking from. And everyone in mid taking a look at him, and the attacking squad is able to reinvigorate their squad by bringing in Corey. However, that is quickly put to an end as Zero continues his flank and able to get 2 kills. And that, Zero able to get a kill onto Corey as the tripwire comes out. Zero with his 4th kill of the round, using his camera to get a tag onto Ascend, and he is sitting at 15-3-0. And you can tell this man loves the A site. He loves locking it down, and he is doing an absolutely wonderful job and able even to recover an operator at the very end, putting Ascend out of his misery, and he begins to set everything back up, keeping those one-ways going, and it is looking like they do not want any of the Nitsu/Corey show, or excuse me, the Nitsu/Zero show hanging over at the A site. So we have 4 men hanging out on the B side, Phoenix hanging out in spawn, doing his best to stop those rotations coming out. And the wall comes down from Sage, blocking everyone away from B. And yet again, that Nitsu getting a lot of information of the people hanging out on B main. A lot of spam coming through the wall. However, no damage is on anyone. Carboon making sure that the flank is not coming around. And just like that, Corey gets the first frag onto Flix hanging out as he was sitting in the back of Market. And that has baited the entire team rotation from the A site, as Nitsu able to get a kill onto Corey into B main. Hacker flashes in only to see no one, and that is going to let the team know that there is a rotation being taken. And Nitsu with his knife out, getting killed by Carboon. Operator has the longest pullout time in the game, and unfortunately for him, that is going to lead to a kill. However, this is Zero sitting out on A and able to get an opening frag onto Ascend, unable to control his spray, getting killed by Carboon with the Sheriff, and Carboon with his 3rd after he picks up an SMG, getting a kill onto Hacker, and Low Fire using his ult to end the round in style, bringing a 3rd round into the hands of the attackers. Low Fire 5-7-2. He is going to need to pick up his game if his team is going to want to win. They did an absolute wonderful job in the second half of their last game, both Low Fire and Carboon, and they are going to need to get their mouse 1 buttons warm as they try to battle back. And then even after a round win, a very struggled by 2 Phantoms in full armor, 2 Spectres in full armor, and a Hero Bulldog in the hands of Corey Birdo versus a completely full buy. And trying to refrag onto the kill of the ult is Evo, and successful, taking the Sage out of it. Carboon, heavy damage done to him, and unfortunately he is going to have to use his Molotov to heal, and the wall comes down.
Joke's over. You're dead.
And a rival ult is brought out using a little bit of information on the boost. Carboon running through the wall, able to get a kill onto Hacker. The B site has opened up a little bit. Sitting there in a smoke is Flix. Evo getting the kill onto Ascend. However, she is quickly refragged by Lowfire. And the spike is going to be planted at the very least. 50 seconds remaining in the round. Quickly down to 45. Lowfire getting a kill onto Flix. Cypher ult comes out from Corey and massive information, and Corey able to kill the Sage arrow before it gives away any of the defensive post plant positions, and we are going to be seeing a 2v3 retake come in. They do have the economy to do it. Noise being made. Nitsu able to get a frag onto Carboon. Headshot for Zero, and Zero with 2 kills on the round, and that is executed to perfection. Getting the kill onto Lowfire, and the 2 top frags on Team IHOP doing an absolutely wonderful job. 2 frags and the opening pick. Nitsu sitting at 14, 6, and 9, getting the operator kill and keeping the money in the right place as 2 operators are being brought out. Hacker sitting with an operator full armor. Everyone 3 phantoms, 2 operators, and once this type of map advantage is being
Don't get cozy.
taken by the defensive team, and when those operators come out, it is going to be a very tough challenge to get around, as you're going to have to time your smokes absolutely perfectly. Nitsu willing to challenge that. However, it is all 5 players on catwalk, and they are going to have absolutely no information. As he peeks out, Nitsu gets the frag onto Corey as he has utility out. Crit Cane is also falls to the op as Carboon finally finishes it, and the information has been gathered, and that's about all you can ask for. Noise being made, and you hate to see it. Carboon is able to take down Evo. Lowfire able to take out Hacker in mid, is going to be boosted, and they are sitting there in that grass area, or excuse me, in the top of using the utility perfectly, however unable to land the shots. Flix keeping cool under pressure, able to get a second kill onto Ascend, and Zero flanking around as is tradition, able to get the kill onto Carboon. And since it is the last round, we're going to see the Omen ult come out in full force in 19. This has been a 2-man show on the defense, as Zero and Nitsu 19-4-0, 16-7-9 respectively. Evo 7-7-8, 7-9-2 from Flix, and Hacker 4-11-2. Crit Cane doing the best that he can to keep his team in the match. Carboon and Lowfire both sitting at 8 kills. 8 for Corey and 2 for Ascend, and we are going to need to see a very strong performance. This pistol round incredibly important, especially if you are the defense. And we are seeing another Cypher hanging out on A, as Corey Birdo going to try and lock down that site. No one playing mid in any way, shape, or form. Ooh, that's a fun little arrow coming out of Nitsu, landing in that market area, and he is going to be able to see Omen hanging out there in market. Not going to execute or anything off any of that information, as they are going to try and execute on the site. Hacker is able to get a kill onto Corey, and they know exactly where Lowfire is hanging, where Carboon is hanging out. Get a little bit of damage onto him. That shock dart is going to be huge value as Nitsu gets the kill onto Carboon. Going to shoot his dart into there, and C2 use that, shoot through the smoke, get the headshot onto Crit Cane. Zero, not wanting to be left out of the action, gets a kill onto Send in the window room, and that is just going to leave us with Lowfire doing the best that he can. However, that is not going to be good enough. He does get the kill onto Zero. Nitsu air to finish up the round, and not wanting to be left out of the conversation for top frag, he gets himself 3 in the round, a 10-3 lead, and they are doing an absolutely wonderful job, Team IHOP, of getting onto a site, controlling it, winning their game duels. Nitsu using his utility to the best of its ability, getting tons and tons of information where people are playing on sites, and then using the shock dart to get a kill onto Carboon, and then using his recon dart to find the final 3 defenders, leading to all 3 of them dying. Nitsu sitting out on his own. Going to do a little bit of experimenting against a very, very much forced buy on behalf of the defense. The wall is going to come down. Nitsu venturing towards mid. It's looking like they're going to try and take mid control. However, that is not going to go particularly well. And that being said, a lot of damage being put out. 2 people on half health for the defense, Cypher and Omen.
Revealing area.
And that is going to come out. And that is going to find Crit Kane hanging out in the back of spawn. And they have enough information. Even though Hacker is down, they still do carry the fire, roughly even firepower. An absolutely massive round that they're going to have to win. And sitting there is Birdo. Oh, Nitsu with the spray transfer, taking down Birdo and Carboon. However, oh my goodness. However, Crit Kane able to even the odds, getting 2 frags onto 0 and onto Nitsu, and that is the 2 highest fraggers off of the field. The spike does come down. That is at the very least a bonus, and this is an absolutely huge round. It is going to be a bad monetary position for anyone who loses this round. Evo takes out Sage as Lowfire is able to get the kill onto Evo, and Ascend finishes it off. Very, very low health for Flicks. And he is taken out of the match. And the force buy, an absolutely must-win round, is won by the defense and Team Birdo. And that is going to be an awkward purchase position. It's looking like it is going to have to be an eco round. We're seeing light armor, we're seeing Ghost, we're seeing a Sheriff, and we're seeing a Frenzy. And they are just going to try and take out as many people with them. However, there is not a much better position for the attack, as we are seeing 3 Spectres, 4 Spectres, full armor. So it is, this round could very much go in the hands of Nitsu and Team IHOP. And they are looking to go 5-man B, spamming through walls. And that is going to bait out the Raise Nade, and they are going to all stack up. And Crit Kane does see Evo, and he is taken out just as quickly as Evo is by 0 on that boosted wall. A little bit of damage going towards Evo. However, Corey has done the long flank, and he takes out Nitsu, and going to be hunted down by 0. And he has run all the way away. Flicks sitting there. Oh, Flicks with 19 HP and cojones of steel, getting the 1-tap on to the rival Omen, and they are in a 3v2, doing their absolute best to get at least some control established, and 0 sitting with a Sheriff and light armor, able to upgrade that to a Spectre. 2 Spectres and a Ghost on the post plant, facing Lowfire and Birdo with Spectres and a Phantom respectively. And boosted up, Lowfire going to do his best to do a little bit of surfing. However, he is taken out by Flicks. The inaccuracy while surfing on there is not good. However, Birdo, second, third of the round, unable to finish the 4K. 0 sitting with 66 HP, and he is up to 22 kills. Calm and cool under pressure. 0 hitting the shots he needs to hit, winning that essentially an extended pistol round for them, and that is going to bring them to a very, very good monetary position. We are seeing 2 Phantoms, 2 Vandals, and an Operator in the hand of Flicks. Crit Kane, Corey, Lowfire, Carboon, and Ascend facing themselves with a tough decision economically. We are seeing 1 Vandal come out. That is going to leave Corey with absolutely no money left should they lose this round. Crit Kane as having a pistol, and just as I say that, Hacker using his ultimate takes out the Vandal out of the hands of Corey. They're going to have to do better than that if they want to make a comeback in this. Evo and 0 getting kills, 0 getting killed by Lowfire, and the spike is planted just like that, and they are sitting and finding themselves in a 4v2. Ascend trapped in that heaven area. And in the post plant, oh, he's gonna peek out Hacker. is seen and the information has been gathered. Flick's sitting with an operator, going to see if he can get a pick. And it's looking like as time is expiring, they are just going to have to save. Ascend. Here's the beeps, playing for the exit frags. A little bit slow on the draw. However, he is able to get the kill onto Hacker. And that takes an SMG out of the hands. Evo passing away to the bomb. You hate to see it. However, they do have plenty of money to purchase into this final round, or excuse me, into this match point round. And we are going to see guns of choice come out. Crit Kane, very, very low money. Bucky in full armor. Low Fire, full buying with a Phantom and full armor. And very, very low money the rest of the way. Birdo, full armor right now, sitting with a classic, trying to figure out what kind of gun he wants to bring to the table. And at the bottom of the leaderboard, Carboon and Ascend with Spectres. And is Corey just going to be sticking with the classic? And he is going to be sticking classic full armor. This is a very bad position. This could be the end of everything. Nitsu with his ultimate getting a kill onto Low Fire, putting the man out of his misery. And a 5v4 in the final, what could be the final round. Zero bouncing some shots. Evo able to get a kill onto Ascend, and ladies and gentlemen, this might be it. The market door comes closed, and just like that, Nitsu blows it open. Hacker able to get a kill onto Corey, just battling with the classic. They have fully wrapped around the spawn. Spike at the very tail end. That is the last hope for these defending players. Evo turning around as Crit Kane gets a kill onto Flicks. The operator goes into the hands of Evo. Nitsu able to neutralize Crit Kane, and ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to Carboon. He is able to get one, however, he is not able to get the rest. And just like that, we have ourselves the final round of the the final round going in the way of Team IHOP, and they have done an absolutely wonderful job all day, only dropping 5 rounds. And Nitsu leading the way with the highest combat score, 403. He was not happy with his 200 from the previous map, and brings it all the way up to 403, 23, 9, and 10. We do have a wonderful final match for you boys. And what a match. What a match. Nitsu, Evo, Hacker, Flicks, and Zero taking control of the map from the first round. And you can see why they were the ones who picked it. And you can see why they wanted to play on it. $250 going their direction.
Man, Commie, that was you were getting some good answers there. There were some great things that just happened in that match.
You know, you absolutely love to see Ascent gameplay, and when you know exactly they were the ones who picked the maps, and you could tell by the way that they use their utility. Sova, in the form of Nitsu, seemed to have an arrow for everything. Very comfortable on the A site defending, and the setup was Zero, and they not only had the lineups and the setups, but they had the frags to match, absolutely showing out. Wonderful, wonderful play from Team IHOP.
Yeah, that was a great game to watch. I think now, Commie, you know all of the players that are going to be in this Neptune's Elite battle that is coming around the corner. Now, seeing Zero and team play through 2 separate games, how do you think this next match is going to go?
The team that we have, to be honest with you, I cannot remember every single person that you had mentioned, but we're having. I remember being incredibly impressed. I know Astro is playing. I know New is playing.
We have Eli Monkey. There's Rexer in there.
Eli and OG, Astro and Eli and OG members. Rexer coming out. A lot of talent. However, they've been warming up by themselves, but they have not been warming up in the tournament. And just the way that Nitsu and Zero have controlled the game. Flicks did not have necessarily a great Ascent, but he played absolutely out of his mind on Haven in that first round. Hacker with some flashes, doing an absolutely wonderful job, and Evo running the Sage, being able to take control, slow down pushes, give out his heals. He's consistently one of the last people alive for his team, which is what you want from a Sage.
Yeah.
and you know they're playing incredibly well as a team. So I'm thinking that there's going to be 5 new members of Neptune's Elite. That's my early prediction.
Man, the gauntlet has been served. So this
That-
will be an interesting one then. Well, guys, obviously there was a great $250 prize pool that just went out to Zero Win Team. So fantastic to see that play. Commie has made his predictions going into this next round, and I know that I am curious to see if he is going to be right. I mean, he has been pretty solid on most of his predictions over the past few weeks, but will that continue today? I know that I'm excited to find out. I know that many of you are excited to see who his MVP is going to be. You've just a little bit longer to wait as we get ready to dive into this last battle involving Neptune's Elite. I'm going to turn it back over to you, Commie, and everyone else, I'll see you in the arena.
All right, chat. We are 30 seconds behind, you guys are 30 seconds behind me, but I'm going to hit you with a question. Who is your guys' MVP? Keep in mind, your opinion doesn't matter. It's all my choice, but I'm just interested to see who you guys think should be coming home with that sweet, sweet brand new headset. Explode. Why was Danny Steele not playing this week? We did not have them available. I know Genesis was unable to compete, and we wanted to give more people a chance to play in the tournament. So, Hacker Pro, you are playing the Elite for a chance to get paid to play, baby. Flix, my brother, congratulations. I see you in the chat. My man. You guys, you came, you saw, you conquered, you got the squad together. You guys are playing absolutely out of your mind. Nitsu, easy MVP from Gastaldo. Explode, Nitsu, Sova always wins. Lowfire, a shout out from LV on the losing squad, but Lowfire did have some fantastic plays. Flix, you grinded, you saw, you conquered. Aquatic Seahorse, Robin, MVP Commie, lol W. I love it. I love it. Have him throw me a headset too. The first guy to die in the entire tournament, Ultra Hub. Denny was good from Alleged Man. He did play pretty well. Evo, the Ascent pick, clutch, my guy. I could not be happier with the Ascent pick. I absolutely love it. Zero in the chat. Dude, this is so sick. And Corey Birdo, you played really well today, brother. And it's even better to see what type of person you are. Throwing the congrats and the GGs, not only in the public chat, but also doing the same in the in-game chat that I can see. The mark of a true great competitor is the sportsmanship, and I love to see it. And I do have that full roster for you. Astro, New, Adam, Rexer, and Eli Monkey 7 on the side of Neptune's Elite. So it is going to be a challenge, to say the least, for Nitsu and Team IHOP to enter the ranks of Neptune's Elite. And we are going to see ourselves a heck of a final match. And we are in the final stages of everyone getting into the correct position. I don't entirely know what map we are. Corey, much love to you, brother. I hope to see you. I hope to see you in more of these tournaments. You guys looked absolutely fantastic in your first match and just kind of ran into a freight train on Ascent. Not a favorite map by many people, so it's understandable that maybe you guys weren't necessarily able to execute as well as you might have been able to on maps with more that you may have had more experience on, like Bind or Ascent, even Split. So we hope to see you keep coming back, brother. If you like I said, after the first couple matches, if you need to look at a story of a team and a player who just absolutely grinds, my boy Flix, losing in first round after first round, coming back to win the grand finals of our little community mashup, taking home $50. You absolutely love to see it. A lot of love for low fire. A lot of love for low fire out there today. Made an impression. I don't know if you're in the chat, brother, but you played absolutely fantastically today as well, my friend. And I think, and I know who I'm picking for MVP, but it's really interesting to see some love coming across from all the boys across all of the teams that played today. Denny getting some love. Seems to be a popular guy in our chat. Nitsu getting some love. Birdo being an absolute gentleman and a scholar in the chat who played very well today. I'm not going to tell you who I'm going to pick yet because I need Neptune's permission to to tell you who's the winner. Corey, none of us were comfortable playing Smoker's support, so we had to make do with what we had. So we told people to go what they were comfortable with. And when you have a team full of fraggers, I mean, that's tough that nobody mained any of those support characters. Because having those is absolutely, having someone comfortable, especially on a map like that with the smokes, and trying to take control of the map is absolutely challenging. But we are in for our final game. Ladies and gentlemen, it all comes down to this entrance into Neptune's Elite, and we are seeing Haven played for the third time today. The last time we saw Zero's team play Haven, they won 13-6. 13-6 or 13-4, I believe. So very comfortable on Haven, and Neptune's Elite, they are pretty much comfortable anywhere. And we are going to be seeing them play Haven. Let's go. Ooh, Elvie with the sub giveaway. And we are seeing Neptune's Elite start out on defense. Hacker, Flix, Zero, Nitsu, and Evo leading the way onto attack. Let's get some early predictions in the chat. What are you boys thinking? How are we thinking this is going to go? I have already made my prediction. I think Zero and company are going to be taking home not only $250, but are going to be taking home Neptune's Elite memberships. I think they're going to be able to win in a rare sight to see. Cypher not playing on C, holding down the site solo. They're going to leave Rex on that site. And the arrow comes out and avoided by Rex, so no position, and he is holding that long angle, a little bit of a jiggle peek, and does bait out the ghost shot. However, they are not necessarily going to have to execute on that, as they are setting up down long, and they are setting up outside of garage. And a big arrow, as is tradition, coming from Nitsu, getting a lot of damage onto Sova, and that is going to have to use that Sage heal, as Adam is quickly there to bring him back up to 100 HP, and they are going to use that interest that they have drawn over there towards A. However, they are going to be running into Cypher utility, and that is a tag on to New. That is a tag Eli, getting a lot of damage onto Nitsu, and goes into the smoke. Tripwire is taken down, and with the burst shot, Adamo able to get a kill onto Nitsu, neutralizing one of the most dangerous players on the team. However, Zero is able to get a kill onto the enemy Cypher. The spike is going to get planted, and Evo is going to get a kill onto Rex, and that leaves a 4v3 retake. That is quickly taken to a 4v1, as Flix and Zero are able to get kills, and Astro with the headshot on to Zero. However, with that armor, with the light gun, that is the classic, that is only going to do 78, and Zero is quick on the draw, able to take out Astro. And we have an attack round win in the first round, and not too much damage being done, as only 2 players were killed, and that is going to be saved Ghost. That is going to be some saved armor, and we are going to see, as is tradition, I don't think Nitsu and company has lost a pistol round to begin with, and we are going to see them bring out 5 Ghosts. That is going to be going up against 4 Classics and 1 Ghost in the hands of the of Neptune's Elite. And they're going to default just a little bit. Nitsu making some motions towards A. However, there are 3 people sitting there on site. He's going to break out the drone. He's going to get a tag on to Eli. Try to spam through the box. However, that is not spammable with the ghost. But that is going to keep 3 people there. And we have the remainder of the team going towards the C site. However, there are still 2 people hanging out on C. And they're going to use some of their utility to push up. Push all the way down C long, and they are going to run into Zero. However, Zero is able to get 2 frags onto Rex and New, and just like that, C site has fallen. It took a little bit, 40 seconds into the round, but the spike will be planted, and Adam is going to hear Hacker be shooting up a storm and taken down to 2 HP, and eventually finished off by Hacker. Flicks with the headshot onto Astro, and Nitsu able to polish up Eli with a body shot. And Zero 5-0, Flicks 2-0, Evo 1-0-2, Nitsu 1-1-1, and Hacker 1-0. And just like that, we're going to be seeing a full rifle round for both teams, as that full save does translate into guns for Neptune's Elite, and they're going to be going 3 Phantoms, 2 Vandals, full armor, and we are seeing an Operator in the hands of Hacker to complement 2 Vandals and 2 Phantoms. Full armor for all, and we are going to see a major swing round. And Team IHOP taking out the doors, Op being let loose down C long. Not going to be finding a target, shooting a little bit randomly as Rex has put down the smoke and spamming through it. And that is going to be enough to get Rex to get, to get Hacker the heck out of there. And resurface towards mid. As Nitsu through the door, able to get a kill onto New. Opening up the frags, and you hate to see the defense go down that early. And take care of the rest of that wall. And that dart did not go necessarily exactly where he wanted it to go. But noise has been made, and we do have Omen, who has pushed all the way down C. And that flank could come in incredibly big if he is able to make it around the corner. However, the timing has gone the wrong direction, and they are going to have C site entirely for free, B control also for free, and not able to get the no scope is Hacker, getting losing the duel to Astro in the smoke. However, that does not necessarily matter, as the tripwire is set off by Rex trying to get his smoke going. That shock dart is going to do a good bit of damage. However, Eli is able to get a kill onto Flicks. Adam able to get a kill onto Evo. Nitsu able to get a kill onto Adam. Nitsu does fall to Eli Monkey, and Rex bursts out of the garage area and is going to try and finish it off in a 3v1. Oh, Zero comes from garage all the way around, able to get a kill. However, he is quickly killed by the defuser himself, Rex, with his opening frag of the game. And that is a first round in the hand, in the first gun round for the defensive Neptune's Elite. And they did take a lot of damage that round, so we're going to be seeing a scuffed by all the way around. Not going to be able to see a full gun round, as 2 Stingers, 2 Spectres, and 3 Stingers now in the hands of Neptune. Oh, nope, back down to 2 Stingers. 3 Stingers, a Bulldog, and Flicks with a Spectre for Team IHOP. And we're seeing 2 Bulldogs, a Vandal, a Phantom, and a Spectre for Neptune's Elite. A slight firepower advantage, but a firepower advantage nonetheless. And for the first time that Eli has not set up A, they are going to full A push. And Rex with the Vandal getting 2 kills through the smoke onto Evo into Nitsu. However, Flicks and Zero able to even up the odds, as New gets a kill onto onto Zero. Hacker gets a kill onto New. Eli coming all the way from C site to finish things off, taking down Hacker and taking down Flicks. And just like that, we have ourselves a tie ball game and a very precarious money situation for the attacking squad. And as I say that, they are able to actually full buy that round, as they did light buy Excuse me, they did run a half buy into the last round.
Oh, this is a
Bulldog staying out on the field for Rex. Full rifles and new holding on at 1 and 4 with an operator. And that's a nice little one-way coming out from Eli. Glad I got to catch that. And Hacker running up through the box. Going to spot out Astro and Evo there to finish up the damage that the ult did. And Adam getting a kill onto 0 and not able to be refragged by Flix. And that is going to be enough to send everybody away. Eli getting a kill onto Nitsu in mid as we watch them rotate off of
Your
A.
duty is not over.
And Adam is going to get a res
You
on.
will not kill my
And
allies.
so is Evo, and we have gone from a 5v3 to a 5v4. Nitsu back alive, trying to kick it. And no map control has been established by the attacking squad, and just like that, Hacker is taken down by Rex, and we are back down into a 5v3. However, with Nitsu alive, there is still hope, and Astro takes out Nitsu as I say that, leaving us into a 4v2. Flix able to get a kill onto New. Evo tapping away, does hear sounds in the back, able to do a little bit onto Flix. Evo with a headshot onto Adamo, going to get the heal off Eli Monkey, taken down with the spray, as Astro gets the kill onto Flix, doing his best through the smoke to avoid. Oh, and he was going for the kill onto the ult, and then the very tail second of it, Astro able to finish that round off, and a third round in the hands of the defense, and that is going to force the attack either into a very light buy. Yeah, they were seeing some lights, we're seeing light shields, we're seeing some ghosts, we're seeing some sheriffs. 0 also pulling out the ghost, so we're seeing full ghost, 4 ghost, and a sheriff. In the hands, a very comfortable buy. New, who bought the operator in the last round, is the only player who is not going to be on a full rifle. He's buying a Spectre. And the attack looking to gain some mid control. Peppering through the wall, taking Eli down to 25 HP. And he is going to be running back for a heal.
For you.
And they're going to use that to gain some control into Garage. A little quick is Hacker and gets full blind and finds himself in a slow field. Nitsu, who has been killed from behind, is going to and see Hacker get a kill onto New. Eli quickly able to even that up. The ghost is not going to do what he wanted it to do, and Adam getting 2 eco frags for his own onto Evo and onto Flix, leaving just 0 alive. Looking for a kill, and he might, does not get the timing, and flips himself around, gets a shot on to 0, gets a shot onto Rex. However, 0 severely outgunned, gets turned around and fragged by the Phantom of Rexer, and we have ourselves a 4-2 lead. And it looks like Neptune's lead is really settling into the game, being a little bit more aggressive with the map control. However, that, against pistols, you're able to get a little bit more adventurous. Eli leading the way, 6-3-4. Rex at 6-3-1. Adam at 5-5-4. Astro at 4-5-1. And New bringing up the bottom at 1-6-1. 0 doing a wonderful job at 7-4-1. However, that is the best on the team, as 5-4 and 4-4 are the next best. Nitsu not able to find his footing on Haven the same way he was in their first match at 3-6-3. And Hacker doing his best to try and get the round started. Going to reload after 1 shot, unable to get the kill. Flix shooting himself into C-site, and he's going to be able to let his teammates know that there is nobody there. And Omen on the opposing side does the same, as Rex goes into the bottom of C long and lets his teammate know that nobody is hanging out there, which allows them to spread more towards that B and A site. And they are going to see Nitsu making a bunch of noise and only 1 player hanging out on A. And that is going to lead to a plant being able to be taken care of. Rex through the smoke gets a shot onto 0. The spike does get planted, and we are seeing New crack out his ult, clearing out that short area. and not get any damage. Other than that, Flix and Rex trade off kills onto Astro and Evo respectively, and Eli and Adam are able to get kills of their own, and that has taken it down to Nitsu doing his best in a 1v3. The spike does get defused. Nitsu able to get a kill onto Adam. However, Nu is there to put Nitsu out of his misery and not let him carry that rifle into the next round. And economically, they're going to be able to full buy, but it is not going to be a very happy full buy. It is going to put them at the very end of their economic rope with only 0 credits left for Hacker, 400 left for Flix, Evo with 200 left, 800 for Nitsu, and 1100 for 0. Completely comfortable buys, 3 Phantoms, a Vandal, and an Operator, and money in the bank for Neptune's Elite. And they're showing why they are so good, as Nu gets a ton of information, sees 4 people there, and is able to get a tag on to the Sage. Not going to result in a frag, and that is going to lead Nu to leave, and he will get tagged as he peeks back in, and that wall comes down in the entrance to B, and that is going to be a kill for Adam as he sees Hacker peek too slowly around the corner. And Rex able to get a kill onto the rival Omen onto Flix. They are just doing damage from the back of that site, and that is going to leave... Oh, that is in a very uncomfortable position for Evo in that cubby, and gets killed by Rex. And a very, very important round for 0 and the rest of the boys on Team IHOP is going to be the economic death of them, and they find out where that last player is. Nu getting a little bit of damage, and Astro jumping around the corner, able to finish off 0, and that is going to have to be a full save into the hands of Team IHOP, as they started off so promising, getting 2 rounds in a row. However, since the real guns have come out, it has been 6 in the hands of Neptune's Elite, showing exactly why they are given that moniker. Rexer coming alive, 10 frags to his name, the first to double digits. Eli sitting comfortably at 8, 3, and 4. Adam at 7, 6, and 5. Astro and Nu bringing up the bottom at 5, 6, and 2, and 2, 6, and 2 respectively. And the only person above an even kill to death ratio is 0, doing his best to keep his team in the game. With a Sheriff in light armor, we are seeing 3 Ghosts and 2 Sheriffs in the hands of the attack, and they are just going to have to hope that they can hit some miracle shots. As Adam walls off B to go help on A, and they are going to be jumping out into the automatic weapon fire of Astro and Rex, and they are able to take down 0, Evo, and Nitsu. And the last 2 players hanging out on short and a little slow on the trigger finger is Hacker, not able to trade the kill, not that it much matters, and Rex getting himself some big eco frags, taking himself to 14, 4, and 4, and a 7th in a row for the boys on Neptune's Elite. And this is tough. If you are a fan of Team IHOP, you have to wonder exactly what they can do to get themselves back in this game. And as an attacking team, if you're not able to gain any map control whatsoever, that gives a lot of information to your opponents, who can quickly rotate, stock up a site, as they have done the last few rounds. And we are seeing a little bit of defaulting action.
Joke's over. You're dead.
And they are going to use that ult to go into that site. At the very least, that is going to take out Eli's trap as he resets himself up onto wood. Does his best to get rid of the camera. Nitsu able to get a kill onto Nu. Flix able to get a kill onto Eli as Adam takes down 2, 0, and Nitsu get refrags respectively. And they have themselves a 3v1. Just the Phoenix left. 0 uses his ult, and they know he is hanging around that B connector area. And Nitsu finally coming alive. 3 kills in the round. An absolutely massive time to get that. And Flix at the very last second able to recover the operator. Doing just fine economically are Neptune's Elite, however, as they bring 2 operators back. Oh, excuse me, onto the field of fight. Oh. And saving the operator, bringing it into the round. Still somewhat of a sketchy economic position at R0 and company. However, they have brought themselves a little breathing room. And a lot of noise being made by Nitsu lurking into the garage area. And that is not going to fool absolutely anyone, as all of the utility is being drawn out. However, Flix and Zero able to get a kill onto Rex and Astro. A miss. Evo misses her slow. Location bolt comes out. However, that does not do enough. And New hanging out in that connector area. Going to use the shock dart, try and gain some map control. And we are in a 3v3 into a 4v3 as Adam is able to take out Flix. However, Zero on the flank, able to take, or Zero from the cubby. Oh no, he was on the flank, able to get 2 frags, and they know exactly where Adam is. And he will take out Zero into a 1v1. Just Nitsu left alive. And while he has not played particularly well today,
Your duty is not over.
he was going to res New for the econ, and that might have been too late, as he might just die twice. Is he able to get... Oh my god, New by the skin, by the hair on his chinny chin, able to save that operator, unable to win the round, and 2 have come back. And if they are able to do a 7-5 half, this is still doable. A very, very big round. Not necessarily necessary on the res, as everybody pretty much had good money. But nonetheless, you love to see the friendship, as New is able to take that operator. And that is going to be a 1-op setup for them, straying away from the 2 ops on defense. Astro trying to take out the drone. It does not do what he wanted it to do, but that is going to get Omen to smoke everything off. Omen smokes out the front. Opposing Omen smokes out garage.
Nowhere to run.
And able to get a tag and a kill onto Astro. That is a major pick from Nitsu. He is coming alive in the last bits of things. And that ult is sent back. They are going to get a kill onto Flix. Rex able to trade that. Flix able to trade that kill. Zero, knowing exactly where Rex was, is able to finish it off. And they have set themselves up in a 4v2 situation, a 4v5 situation. However, Adam is able to kill Zero and Hacker. Taken out by Evo, Eli Monkey in a 1v2, able to get 2 kills onto Evo and Flix, and that information is going to be absolutely crucial, showing that he is in that area. Eli Monkey, however, only on 16 HP. Oh, and an absolutely wonderful dart from Nitsu, knowing that he's incredibly low, saving the finishing round, saving the final round for Team IHOP. They're able to close out with 3 straight, bring it back to a 2-round deficit, and that was a first half of streaks, as 2 go the way of Team IHOP. Neptune's Elite win the next 7, however, showing incredible composure. The team that I predicted to win, Team IHOP, able to finish the half 3 in a row, and only down 2, and it'll all come down to this final half to see what their defense can do. And it's looking like we are going to be seeing a mid to either garage or a mid to B push for Neptune's Elite, going to try to run fast and overwhelm, which is the offensive strategy that tends to do well on this map, as it is very, very hard to control the spread, and they are going to go through garage. Taking some pot shots at corners, and a bad flash by Neptune, or by... Oh, he has been seen, he has been saw, and he has taken down New and Rex, able to get a kill onto Zero and to Hacker. Not much you can do when you're alone on a site and 5 people are rushing you. No control in garage, as it was completely given up. And only down to half health and back up to full. However, a headshot is hit by onto Adamo, and the Sage is low health. They're taking a 5v3. They quickly take out the recon bolt, as Eli and Nitsu are very, very ready. And New sitting there waiting for the wall to break. Evo is quickly eliminated, and a very important pistol round goes in the way of the attack, and it's looking like they do not want to take their foot off of the gas pedal. They want to remain the only people. They want to remain the team in Neptune's Elite. Don't want to share it with anybody, as we are seeing full rifles come out, light armor, and 2 Vandals, 2 full armor and pistols and a Spectre in the hand of Rex. And we are seeing just a flat full save, no armor, no nothing. 3, 4, 5 classics in the hands, looking to win that third round of the half. And no regard for noise being made. Quick entry onto the site. They are going to spam that. And L5 on site. And Nu takes down Nitsu. However, Nu is taken down to about 3/4 of HP. And he is able to get the second spam kill onto Evo. Rexer gets 2 of his own onto Hacker and Zero. And they know that the last person is hanging out. Or, nope. Hanging out on the stairs. Bolt comes up there. They know he has to be there. Pokes his head out, gets a little bit of damage, but is quickly neutralized by the superior gun. And we are seeing our first gun round of this half to pretty much determine who is going to be in economic control of this game. This is a must win if you are zero. If you are zero in Team IHOP, as they have 0 and 0 in the hand, 0 credits left after this round for Zero and Nitsu, 100 respectively for Flix and Hacker and Evo with only 200 credits left. If they lose this round, it is a loss pretty much guaranteed for the next round. A little bit better of an economic position, but an operator has come out, and that operator has made its presence known in the hands of Nu, going down C-Long. Neptune's Elite trying to take garage control. And the one-way comes out. Oh, Nu almost gets the kill. Or Nu almost gets killed by the Phantom shooting down C-Long. But he is going to hide. Rex gets the kill onto Flix. Not a good sign. Immediately to a 4v3. And as soon as they get a kill onto B, they slow it down. Nu able to get a kill onto Hecker, who had pushed us all the way down C-Long. Rex gets the kill in garage on to Zero, and site has been taken. Evo able to get a kill onto Rex. However, they know exactly where she is, and Astro cleans up the last person remaining on C site, and this might just be a time to save if you are Nitsu, as there is no money left for anyone. And Nitsu quickly going towards spawn, doing his best to get out of the bomb radius. Does not want to be killed, as he still has full armor, he still has full Phantom, and he is going to sit and he is going to wait for exit frags. And right now, it's looking like Astro is the only player who will come his way, and even then, he has decided to go back up. And they look like they are all going to exit from the counter, from the defender spawn, and he does hear Adam making some heavy footsteps. It'll be interesting to see if he goes around the corner. And he is going to stay he is going to stay in the lobby, not run into Nitsu, who will save his gun and his armor. The only positive from that round, they went all in and they did not go well. And a 10th round in the hand of Neptune's Elite. They have won 3 straight to open up this half, and we have gotten our first 20 kills of the game, or 20 bomb of the game. Rexer doing his absolute darndest to continue to make a fantastic impression. He's played well the last 3 weekends, earning Neptune's Elite last week, and putting down 20 today.
Cover going out.
And we are seeing a forced buy, if there ever was one, light armor and a frenzy, light armor and a ghost. Nitsu holding on to the only rifle left, as Eli makes a little bit of noise. Going into garage, and Eli able to get a kill onto Zero. That wall is going to be put up, and that wall is going to be taken down, as a lot of people are hanging out inside of garage, on B site. That being said, they are going to use their Omen to draw a rotation over to C, as he ulted and left. And they are going to execute onto A, with only Flix there to hold the site. And he is going to give it up, as there is not much else you can do. almost taken out. And the spike goes down in a 4v5 retake situation for the defense. One going heaven side. Oh, an absolutely brilliant tripwire. Adamo able to get the kill onto Flix. Evo able to get a kill onto Eli, however, and that is quickly neutralized by Rex. And New not able to land his shot. Rex able to get a kill onto Nitsu, however, and that is the last major gun, and it is looking like Hacker is the only person left, and they are going to 4-man try and kill him. He is going to hold down Mouse 1, and that is not going to do much as Rex gets his 3rd kill of the round. Another assist for him in that round as well, bringing his total up to 23, 8, and 6. Not to be outdone, Eli sitting at 15, 7, and 5, 14, 8, and 9 for Adam. Astro and New bringing up the tail end at 8 and 9 and 7 and 9. And we are seeing Rifles, and this is going to be a last-ditch effort on the hands of the defense. If they lose this round, they are at match point, so you may as well buy out as best you can. They have Zero and Nitsu with 2 Vandals, a Phantom in light armor, and a Phantom in full armor for Evo. And Hacker sitting with a Marshall no armor. That'll be interesting to see how he plans on utilizing that. It's looking like they are just going to have him down C long, doing a little bit of spotting, trying to maybe get some damage. Going to go head-to-head with New, who is holding a significantly better sniper rifle. And he'll send his drone down C. Only one person down there. And it's looking like the attack. Nitsu has pushed all the way up, and Flix has pushed up along with him as well. He reloads and peeks out. However, that is going to be the bane of his existence as Rexer able to get 2 kills, and they now know they have an empty A site. And that rotation that is baited out of it. Oh, they both hit each other. And a very rare, not one shot. Looks like he got hit in the chest through the box. Going to take Hacker down 90 hit points. Maybe hitting the legs through the box. Down to 10 HP, half HP for Sova. As he is hit for 101. And B-site has been taken, and Rex walking all the way around, able to get a kill onto Zero. And it is going to be a pinch coming in from A connector and from C connector, a retake with a Marshall and a retake with a Phantom, and it is going to be a very tough proposition. New able to clean up the damage that he started. An off shot for 10 HP, and Rex with another 3K. He might hit 30. He needs 3 kills this round, and they are going to be facing a very mediocre buy. Vandal full armor for Nitsu, Flix with a Vandal or a Phantom in light armor, Bulldog full armor for Evo, and in the vein of buying an op for the final round, glass cannoning is Hacker Zero with a Judge in full armor, and he's going to be trying to hold a tight angle in garage. If that gets cleared out in any way, shape, or form, it'll be tough, but you never know. And we are at 12-5, 7 match points in a row. Astro able to get a kill onto Flix, and it opens up very well for the attack. And B is being approached. And Evo able to get a couple bursts onto Rexer and eliminate him early in the round. Not going to hit the 30 bomb if his team wins. However, it is a 4v4, and that is being held by Nitsu, who sees the gun barrel poke around the corner and able to get a frag onto Astro. And there is still life left for Team IHOP. Eli taking out the camera, and Adam able to bring it into a 3v3, and it's looking like they are favoring that B site as they wall off the A connector area. Only one player over there, and that dart does go out and find someone. However, Zero coming quickly down mid with the Judge, able to get a kill onto Eli. Adam gets a kill on the Hacker. Zero and Nitsu coming alive when their team needed the most, able to get kills and win the round. And Zero bringing himself to 14 and 14. Nitsu at 13 and 13, and not much else happening below that. Flix at 10, 16 and 2. Evo at 7, 15 and 6, picking up the op, and they're going double op on defense as they were able to recover 2 of them. And 4, 17 and 2 at the bottom is Hacker. But it is their first round, breaking a streak of 5 in a row, and not opting to give the op back to Hacker is Evo. So Hacker is going to be forced to hold by himself full armor and a Spectre, but it is much better than the buy they had last time, and they were able to win the round. And they're going to be looking quickly. Evo able to get a kill onto Adam. Flix able to get a little bit of information, and Rex unfortunately evens the odd onto Hacker. They do still have sight on the spike, and that is going to send Omen back to CT, and he is going to stay there. Rex already with 1 kill in the round, and he is looking for 30. Misses the headshot, does Evo, and misses the second shot. However, Flix is there to save his life, as in the back, a second kill able to be gotten. However, New takes down Evo. Eli takes down Flix, and it is all up to 0. Able to get a very, very nice flick, and that is going to be the kill that he needed. However, Rex is there to finish it with the 3K we said he needed, and that brings us to the end. We are not adding anyone new to Neptune's Elite. However, Neptune's Elite does prove that they deserve that moniker, as Rexer 30 bomb taking us home in our final game of the day, and what a way to end the match. Rex
game,
with
boys.
30, a 455 combat score. Adam running the stage, doing just a darn good job.
Have a good day.
Going 259 on the combat, 16, 10, and 11. Nitsu and Zero doing the best that they could, 230 and 229 apiece, 13 and 14, 15 and 15 for Zero. Eli with 16, 9, and 6 at 219, and everyone else, well, we don't want to talk about it. All in all, absolutely wonderful match. Explode. Thank you, brother. Ha ha ha. Commie was wrong for once. Heck you, brother.
CommieWolverine. And you know what? I'm going to have to agree with Explo there and your call from earlier on. Your prediction did not come true.
It did not come true. I underestimated how warm that Rex could get and how fast he could get there. Because the first 2 rounds went the way of Team IHOP, and I was feeling pretty good about myself. And then the next 7 went the way of Neptune's Elite, and there's a reason you call them.
In the battle of Neptune's Elite, the Elite came out on top. Well, with all that fantastic gameplay, and that really was fantastic, congratulations to Neptune's Elite, but also congratulations to Zero's team. They did great throughout the rest of the tournament, and of course, are walking home with that $250. Now, with all of that being said, Commie, you know what time it is. It's time for you to reveal your MVP.
Without further ado,
you can't say Commie.
I believe,
you can't say Commie.
and
Wolverine.
I can't say, okay, it is now an official rule that I cannot nominate myself to win a pair of headphones. Fine, fair enough. Then, in second place in my calculations, right behind myself, I have Nitsu coming home with the MVP, winning himself a brand new headphone. Absolutely fantastic play throughout. Kills with his utility, kills with his ultimate. Absolutely doing a wonderful job of opening up sights. He played Lurk, I think, throughout the final match and did a good job of drawing rotations. Unfortunately, team not able to capitalize on it, but all in all, absolutely wonderful play from him today. Did an absolutely fantastic job and deserves the win. Zero, I see you in chat. You did a fantastic job, Explode. I cannot kill you. I cannot pick you. You are the MVP of the chat. I will say that, Explode. All the way from across the pond. You are absolutely fantastic. Nitsu, congratulations, brother.
That's fantastic. Nitsu is walking home with a fantastic Razer Black Shark V2 headset, their newest in esports casting. So very excited to see that, and that is a really great headset. I can't wait to get that out to him. So everyone, of course, thank you for joining us here today at Aquatik's Community Mashup, where again, we were playing Valorant and will be for the next few weeks. Again, I know I've said this a few times, but if you're interested in playing in our community mashups, please head over to aquatik.gg/mashup, where you and your team can enter to jump in and get casted by the one and only CommieWolverine. As always, Commie, we very much appreciate you spending the day here with us and shedding the love of Valorant with the rest of the world.
Hey, Neptune, always great to be here. Glad you keep having me. Could you get food to my basement?
I will send Riptide downstairs right now with a whole platter of great things to take care of you.
Thank you, Neptune. You have yourself a wonderful rest of your day.